Fantastic. Welcome to the OnlyMemes podcast, episode 5. I'm here with my co-host, BlackShad56. I'm here with my other co-host, a literal gorilla, aka Voyager, aka Patrick. Jesus. I'm here with Stuart, aka the Iron Colon.
Go full screen, dumbass.
I'm also joined today by Alexis Sky, otherwise known as Alexis.
Dingleberry.
Hi.
How are you guys doing? How's your week been?
Work. Oh, I got the COVID vaccine. That was cool.
How does that feel?
Yeah, dude. I feel like shit.
My chromosomes are failing.
No, my chromosomes are fine. It's just the fact that suddenly I have this undying urge to destroy capitalism. I went up to the doctor after, because we have to give him like this paperwork that says you got it, and you just hold on to this little like key card thing, and they're like, yeah, come back in 21 days so you can get the booster shot. I was like, okay. But like as I walked up to him, the guy in front of me was like, "Привет, comrade," and he like started speaking like fluent Russian, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And he was like, "Nope, hold on, that's the next vaccine. Which one did you just get?" I just walked up to him like a fucking dumbass, and I was just like, "I am Bender. Please insert girder." And he was like, "Okay, that's more appropriate."
Yeah, that's. Stuart, how's your day been or week been?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I was thinking like, whoever you said booster shot, I was just thinking like, yeah, you get Corona too, fucking Warlock's Adreno or some shit.
Dude,
It just gives you COVID-19.
If COVID-19 is so good, why isn't there a COVID-20?
That's a valid question.
That is a valid question now that I think about
it has
it.
something to do with like the year it originated. I mean, because it actually originated in late 2019.
Early.
Technically, I guess. I mean, it was like
maybe
it surfaced up in China like somewhere around like the November, December, and then Trump didn't close the borders until after the plane of people showed up, and then all of a sudden the virus spread everywhere.
It's almost like, there's a government conspiracy that was meant to spread this virus or some shit.
Allegedly. Alexis, how's your week been?
Just school. That's really all I can say.
Really makes
You're the most interesting person.
I have a boring life.
She's the most interesting woman in the world.
I know.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
Hey, everybody say hi.
No.
No.
Yeah, I like it, Stuart. Hey, high five me. My hand's up in the air. Just slap the bottom of your screen.
Just rip his mask off.
Call him a bitch.
Call him a racial slur that he is not.
Call him a pescatarian. You're such a pescatarian right now.
Look, we need to build a wall around the Canadian border.
We need to keep those syrup makers out.
We do need to keep out the Canadians.
No.
Christian, how's your week been so far?
Scream every day before I even get out of my car to go to work. But other than that, it's okay. Yeah, it's perfectly fine.
Did you say you scream when you get out of your car?
No, I scream before I get out of my car.
Oh, okay, noted.
Understandable.
I mean, his car is not soundproof, so we're just hears, and then like it's
just a high pitched little.
Actually, I usually make sure that no one else is around in the parking lot, and I just go. Just like for a good 5 to 10 seconds, and it's just like, okay, I'm ready to deal with this bullshit today. Yeah.
I thought he was gonna do like I want to yell, but like my mom's in the other room like sleeping, and I don't want her to hear it.
That is exactly why. That is exactly why he didn't do it.
Yeah, we all know that, yo.
We all know the yell.
By the way, we're playing Cry of Fear after this. I don't care. I'll fight you.
You guys can play Cry of Fear after this. I'm going to be staying out at Wiley with my buddies, so...
Oh, that sounds like your problem. You're bringing Cry of Fear with you. You're playing it with... You put it on your phone. I don't know how, but put it on your phone.
Honestly, I could probably take my laptop with me to my buddy's house, and then I can just play it with... I can get him to download it, and then we can all play it together like that.
Hell yeah!
We could have an extra person. I'll just have to add him to the Discord.
That's that problem solving that you don't have.
Well, Obviously, I
was
do because I just
Hannah
figured it
proposed
out.
to you? No, you didn't. No, that was Hannah's idea.
No, that was.
Oh yeah, somebody who's not in the room anymore. Yeah, it's her idea.
Dingus.
You doodle
I do
dingus.
still have Cryo Fear
Dude.
downloaded, FYI.
Nice. So we can. You guys can do
yeah.
that later. I'll join you all tomorrow, like I said.
No.
Well, I'm gonna be hanging out with my buddy, probably
no.
getting baked off my ass.
Listen to Patrick
No.
down here.
Yeah.
He's not here on my
Take
screen.
off your ass. You
He's
should have
over
invited
here.
me, you motherfucker.
No, you live in Dallas. You don't know this guy.
Daylass.
I don't live in Dallas. I live in Fort Worth, dumbass.
Same metroplex,
Dallas is
same
closer
area.
to you.
I'm gonna send you a package
No.
that smells like
There's a
suspiciously of
difference between
sulfur.
Fort Worth, DFW, and Dallas. You do
Sure says,
realize
Ted
this. Seth. You
Kaczynski
should.
on
You
the,
live in Texas.
on the package label there, Stuart.
Wait, what?
Like Arlington.
No, sorry,
is
John
a
Krasinski.
DFW.
There you go.
Instead of having like his actual name, it's just gonna have his username, like as the thing on the poster saying.
But like, make
It
sure
just
it's
says
spelled wrong.
black. It just says Black Shad 56, and then it says cunt in parentheses. No, I'm joking.
It says like Shad base.
Here's the
Base.
same
Man,
silver
that's
you
fucking
ordered,
throwback.
sir.
It really
Oh.
is. But okay, so because the two people that were supposed to be here, me, they didn't show up because Garrett,
This is my favorite bit.
my two friends from work, yeah, everybody who doesn't show up. So Garrett
The
ended up
fact that I
having.
was your second pick.
I love my subscribers.
To be fair, I mean, I just
Patrick,
smacked
never
my
do that
mic.
again. Never do that again.
I'm gonna kiss my subscribers goodnight.
I apologize for the
Okay, all
screeching
right.
in my background, by the way.
Hey,
And
my
that's how
fan is being a
Omniscient
pain
Speaks
in the
got
ass.
in trouble.
No, Onision Speaks got in trouble because he was kissing children. I'm getting in trouble because I'm kissing YouTube.
Okay, noted.
Please.
But no, the reason why they aren't here is because Garrett, the guy that I was gonna get on the podcast, he has homework. So, Stuart, you would have another guy to make fun of for first world problems, and it wouldn't just be Alexis taking the full front of your rage.
She doesn't even do that because the thing is, it was one time. We covered this last time on the
Yeah,
podcast.
it
Dumb
was
fuck.
one time.
Yes, I know.
It was one time, and you keep bringing it up because you think that you're going to use her as a like human shield against my pure fury against.
Oh, I'm
you
not
and
using
Christian.
I'm not using her as a
Wait, wait,
full
wait.
as a human shield
But
for
also-
your fury. Just send it, brother. Just send it.
But also, I got homework too, and I'm still on. So
Well, that's because
what's
you
your
make poor
excuse?
decisions.
I mean,
Yeah.
And then there's Patrick. Just, but
And then there's Christian fucking sitting in the dark like a fucking gremlin. Fucking Ray William Johnson looking ass.
I just glanced over.
A lamp on, and for whatever fucking reason, my camera keeps trying to darken itself because it's like, ooh, too light.
He's just trying to shield us
pain
from
in
your
the ass.
fucking.
why can I
Right,
see?
I'm not
Why
gonna
can I
lie.
see? Christian, why can I see your screen and your? Do you have a mirror behind you?
Let's see here.
Yeah, that's a mirror. You
Okay,
didn't
I
know
was
that?
wondering. I was just like,
That's where he
what
takes
is
his
that?
nudes for his OnlyFans.
He's testing out the ray tracing mirror.
He's doing the ray tracing on his OnlyFans.
Look at the ray trace, ray traced OnlyFans.
Right,
But yeah,
It's just
and then
a-
the reason
It's
why,
high definition Minecraft packs.
yeah, exactly. But the reason why the other guy, his name is Jordan, he was on the last episode with us, but he said nothing because me, Stuart, and Patrick just kept talking about marine stuff, so he didn't really
No.
talk at all. But and I felt bad for him, so I was like, "Hey, you want to try again on this episode?" He goes, "Sure." And then 2 hours ago, he goes, "Oh, I got people coming over tonight," and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
XD.
So here we are. Here we are. But I was gonna try to bring Johnny on the podcast because one of my topics includes him. We convinced this man, and I'm gonna edit the video that I made of it into the YouTube version of the podcast that goes up tomorrow. No, Monday. It goes up on Monday. Podcast is on Mondays. Gaming is on Fridays.
Try to go dumbass up.
Hey, eat my
Get
ass.
the point. Get the
Anyway, we convinced him to dolphin dive through the passenger window of his car. So he took off his boots. I think he threw off his hat, and then we were just like, okay, well, he's got to aim for it. And then he just takes off, dives in, gets stuck halfway through because his ass is thick as hell. And then struggles to pull himself back in and sit himself right side up. That's pretty much...
yeah, I saw that on your Instagram. I think you did post it on Instagram.
Oh yeah, it is on my Instagram too. But
that's all fine and good, but why?
Well, because Seth and his friends are like those
Why not?
Seth and his friends are like those white bitches that you see like at the park or whatever. She's like, Brittany, yes, you're such a crackhead. He's one of those.
Or
yeah, kind of.
Like she'll do something mildly out of the ordinary, and then she'll do like a cartwheel or something, and then she goes like, Brittany.
No, she puts her milk in before the cereal. It's like, oh my god, you're so wacky.
Yeah, like
pretty much.
Like a girl does anything, you're like, oh my god, you're such a crackhead. Oh my god, you're so crazy.
When it
She
says
shotguns
Yeah,
on the
that's-
grass, and you just take like one half step on the grass. It's like, oh my god, you're such a crackhead.
Yeah.
Guys, look how crazy I am. I'm wearing cleats on snow. Oh my god, I'm such a crackhead. That's you.
I'm
That's you,
amazing.
Sam.
I setting new world records out here.
I'm such a crackhead. I wear a black skull mask because I'm insecure about my stupid as fucking facial structure.
All right.
There it is.
All right. We're waiting for it. Here it is.
Here it is. It's gonna keep happening.
Any YouTube video that you're in with me, if we're ever able to successfully record something without NVIDIA completely destroying my ability to hear my own voice in the freaking videos or whatever, like that's just gonna be the running bit for the channel now, is that Stuart's constantly making fun of the fact that I wear a mask.
You got it out of like a Fruit Loops box. It had like a promotion for the new He-Man movie.
I had to build it. I had to build it like a Lego set.
He was slightly classy about it. It was a Cinnamon Toast Crunch box.
Sure, I got it out of Wish.
Airsoft.
It was still Kellogg's, is what I'm saying.
He's whenever he plays Airsoft, because he's like that kid.
Oh, I have all these things that they look tactical. It's like, well, none of them have any use in the real world. So
Miranda says Prim is such a loser.
I know I have a chat box. Screw you, Miranda. JK, love you, big sis. Yeah, she's pretty much like my big sister. I've known her since like freshman year, and she's constantly getting me into trouble somehow.
Who?
Hold on.
Miranda. Alto.
Miranda, Alto baby.
Stuart, hold on.
Alto baby?
Stuart, you can go after me. Just hold on. Who?
Patrick gets to go first this time.
Who?
Miranda.
Fucking asked.
Oh.
Who? Fucking asked.
I don't know what I expected. I expected something more, and I don't know why. That's on me.
That is on you.
Yes, it is.
Okay, Stuart, your turn. I'm sorry.
Stuart.
All right. Seth. Seth, why do all like the females that you know came from high school?
I'm friends with like 3 or 4 people
Fair and valid
that
point.
happen to be females. I'm friends with 3 to 4 people that happen to be females from high school. Elena,
Here's the
Hannah,
deal.
Miranda, and then I think that's it. As far as I know.
That's pretty sus there.
Don't forget the exes.
Is anybody else just realizing that every woman that Seth knows also ends in NA or some variation of A at the end? Miranda, Hannah, who is the other one?
Not me, fucker.
Alexa.
We're changing your name to Alexa on the podcast from now on. Oh yeah, I gotta give something that I'm doing to kind of organize the Discord a little bit more is giving each of y'all. No, I'm giving each of y'all like a specific role so that way it's easier for me to find y'all. No. There's nothing special about it. It's just like, for example, Patrick's is head Jew because he said he was the head Jew of this whole operation last episode.
Yeah. Logo sharing.
Or I think it was episode 3 he did that. But yeah, yours is
logo designer or whatever.
No, I'm changing yours.
To what?
I mean, you are the logo editor for the server.
Ray William Johnson.
Big titty bitch. I don't know.
Big titty goth man.
Yeah, no, is that the size of your titty or are you trying to flip me off? Because you're not doing it properly at all. No form. No discipline. No, no
it's loose. It's loose as a goose. Look at that. Look at that. Like you can fly a C-130 through that.
Bro, you could put it down.
Let's be level then.
I'm taking your license. I'm taking these away until you earn them back, mister.
He made it looser. He just went like this.
It's like a fucking 3-year-old figuring out how to flip somebody off for the first time.
It's just like chubby.
It's like when
the baby hands.
It's like when the Viagra starts to wear off.
It's just.
I'm trying.
For 2 hours and now my penis is flaccid.
Christian hates
just
us.
You gotta stand there. You gotta like yell at it. Just like get up, get up, get up.
What are you doing now? Ah!
This is going great. I'm sorry, Christian.
The only one that isn't making fun of me is Alexa. She's just laughing at everything.
She's laughing at you, not with you.
I didn't say she was laughing with me. I said she was laughing at everything.
That's just
There's
because
a
like here's the deal with Alexis, okay? That she can't come up with her own jokes, so she just kind of like laughs along. Whenever she does speaks, it's just like incoherent screeching.
Yeah,
It's just fucking like
yeah, that's about right.
Internet connection keeps cutting out.
Alexa,
My Discord note says I'm just the bitch that everyone puts up with.
Yeah, she's the girl we tolerate.
accurate. I will say this though. I've said it to you before, Alexis. Whenever we had that like little like movie thing that we did with like Seth as well, where he fell asleep 10 minutes into the video and then woke up like at an hour mark in it, and then proceeded to be like, "I'm gonna go to bed, guys," and then just left halfway through the movie.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I forgot about that. That was. What were we watching?
The worst part, Tropic Thunder.
Okay.
How the fuck do you sleep through Tropic
Fucking
Thunder?
You fell asleep in Tropic Thunder? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yes.
Alright, she's not American.
Dumb are
She's a
you?
commie.
I'm a baby bitch. What do I say?
What was funny is that what was funny is that Seth tried to pretend he was fucking watching the movie the whole time, but I see it, so I said leaning like to the right, like the opposite of the screen, and you're like, "What time did you get the boat?" And he's like, "Fucking no."
He's like, "What time did Jack Black?" Or I think my exact question was, "When did Jack Black get on the Ox?" And it was like a couple minutes ago, right? And he was like, "Okay, you're right." You just guessed.
I just took a wild. I took a wild guess at it too. I had no freaking
You didn't even
clue.
take a guess. You literally just said, "Yeah, you're right," and then fucking just like forgot you were zoinked, dude.
I know.
Yeah, I was
Zoinks.
so I was high on sleep
Zoinks. I wanna go
deprivation. It was so bad. It was so bad. Like I have never been. Well, I can't say I've never been that tired because the Marine Corps happened. So, I mean,
So you work in the fucking butt ass hours of the morning?
yes.
Oh
Dumbass.
no. Oh no.
I mean, it's not
I get
too
4
bad. It
hours
could
of
always be
sleep
worse.
and retired. Hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
I pay taxes like everybody else. Nah.
Man,
I get really upset when I don't get my 8.5 hours of sleep before my 5-hour shift. Nah.
okay then.
yeah, don't have an answer for that one, dude.
Personally
Shit
attacked.
rips.
No, I'm just gonna say.
Hey.
I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah, that's
I'm
all
just
you
gonna
can
wait.
do.
I have 2 more. Hold on.
All right.
Give me a second.
So
Oh,
moving
here we go.
speaking of Seth's job.
Not yet.
Hold on. Seth, Patrick still has something against Seth. Hold on.
I got 2 more, and then I'm done for a
Yeah, I
little
was
bit.
saying,
All
you
right.
gotta,
For a little bit. Not definitely.
My name's Primbridge. I don't play video games that are fun. I play video games that I edit the fuck out of, that I take 6 months to edit and put together, and then upload once a month for 2 months in a row, and that's it.
All right,
I
duly
made
noted.
a podcast because I don't have to edit it.
Okay, all right. Screw you, buddy.
I'm done. I'm done.
I'm not.
He's never finished, bro.
I'm not.
Speaking of Seth's sucky ass job,
I made a podcast because I believe that my personality is award winning. But in reality, I'm just like every other 20-year-old that's on the internet who tries to make a podcast with their fucking friends. Man.
Love the head.
I can't say nothing. I tried to make my own podcast like 3 years ago.
Exactly.
It was Shelter Cast with me and my buddy Jesse. I photoshopped like an image, but it was just like a. Because the thing is, our biggest thing was Call of Duty Zombies. So it was back during like Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3 kind of era.
Yeah.
And what I did was I took the like classic Zombies logo and I put it like in the darkness of like one of those creepy like cursed images that you see, but it was like just like a bunker.
Right.
And it's called the Shelter Cast.
The Shelter.
And it was
that's not that bad. Actually, I'd listen to it if it was a thing.
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I thought about it for years, making a podcast.
Did you really?
Easily since I got out of high school. I thought about it. Yeah, I just never got to it. Most of the people that I would have started it with, they just either it fell through partly because we were in high school, or it just like most of the people either went on and did other stuff. So I mean, my whole thing was going to be movies and movie news, and just news, some news in general. but like it was primarily going to focus on movies. I was actually going to call it Snowda, which was snacks and soda. Like I even had a logo for it. I think I have it somewhere over here, but yeah, like I had a logo
Somewhere in your
made
pit
for
of
Photoshop.
nothingness.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
we
it
we
wound up
tried
being
a
absolutely
while
nothing.
back. Me, Christian, Michael, this girl I was with at the time, and then because he decided that it was a great idea, Michael invited my ex to join at the time. We tried to set up a YouTube group, and we were
Oh,
gonna try to start because this is whenever we started realizing that people were starting to like on YouTube were like branding together and like coming up with like offline TV
Channel
became a
networks.
thing with like Michael Reeves, Pokimane, and a couple other YouTubers, and then like Scuffed House happened and Misfits started to happen and stuff like that. Um, so we tried to do something kind of similar to that. We called it Snow Droid Nation, and we were sitting there trying to come up with something for a while. Even before that, even Christian and I think it was Christian, Michael, and Kimbro, and a few of their other friends. You guys were in Friendly Nation, right?
Yeah, it was something that Kimbro and I started. His YouTube channel name at the time was friend. It was his was V Nation, and
Yeah.
mine was Your Friendly Advice 30. So we started
That's for
that
Vape Nation.
by basically sorry, I have to keep thinking with my lighting because either I have to turn on my actual overhead light or I have to keep this lamp light on, and for whatever reason my camera keeps shitting itself. So
you could just not have any lights on and turn off
Or
your webcam.
to be fair, all your electronics shit on themselves. Every single one.
all of them.
and Seth wants to
It
take
really is-
computer
it is
advice from this guy.
webcam. Anyways,
That was one time.
so we tried it, and then we tried Michael. And I remember we tried to invite you, Seth. You just didn't have a channel, or if you did have a channel at the time, you didn't really do anything with it.
I didn't have
Like his current channel.
this was yeah. Actually, I do a lot more with this channel now than I have with any of the other ones. I had this one YouTube channel that had that I like did a while ago because like my idea of putting videos on YouTube was recording myself with the Pixel Gun 3D overlay on my tablet. It was a Samsung Galaxy tablet and it was a piece of shit. It still is and it won't turn on anymore, so screw it. But no, I used to play that game a lot. Yeah. I used to play that a lot and then I tried to like turn it into a commentary and it never recorded my audio, so
Fun fact: that was actually
Stuart,
an
what are you
HP
looking
tablet
for?
that
I'm looking for who the
my
fuck asked.
dad's friend.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah, okay, so,
Nice.
fun fact about that
thank you,
tablet.
Stuart. I
That's
do
the one that I
appreciate
gave you, right? You were
No.
talking about the Samsung tablet.
Alexis, you okay?
Just like beated her fucking headset across the room.
Hey.
Man.
Oh my
Like, I don't know
God.
what it is.
What, Christian?
That tablet
Oh my
you were talking
God.
about, that's the one that
My
I ended up
my
getting,
headset
right?
started
You
to
never
fall
gave me a
off,
tablet, so
and
no.
so I tried to get.
No, because there was a HP tablet that I had that my dad's friend reprogrammed into a Samsung.
No,
Alright,
I
that
remember
was
getting rid of it. And
that
I thought
was
we gave it to you.
No, that was somebody else.
Jesus
What that being said, that brings me to one of the next things I wanted to talk about. I just forgot to list it in the Discord. What was the kind of like what was y'all's technology situation like growing up in high school and stuff?
What the fuck is technology? I was homeless.
Oh shit.
He's a literal
I
gorilla.
was
What do you
just in
mean?
high school, so.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody wanted to give a fucking gorilla a goddamn desk job, you know, especially when he's 16 years old, has no life experience or skills. And you know, I eat out of the dumpsters and I knuckle drag everywhere. No one wants to give me a job.
This video is sponsored by Chimps. Use code OO for your next 15% off.
If you support chimps, I'm going to find you and I'm going to beat the shit out of you because Team Silverback is not about that.
Stuart,
Anyways,
like genuinely though, like what was y'all's technology system like growing up? I'm gonna start with Patrick. I guess.
I think he just did.
Yeah, what year do you want me to start at? Like,
well, because you graduated what, like 2 years before me, I think. So whenever your freshman year of high school to senior year.
My freshman year of high school, I already built my first PC, so I fucking was playing Killing Floor and shit like a lot because I specifically made it to do that. But then I got really bored and I decided to emulate it. So I mean, it wasn't like anything crazy. I think it was a GTX 730. So it was like a 2 or 3 gigabyte fucking graphics card, and I just had like I just stuck it into a fucking Dell tower that I got for like $100 from some dude I'm never gonna meet, and yeah, so I emulated playing Halo 2 for like 4 years, and then I was like, all right, cool, and then I enlisted in the Marine Corps. Here we are.
Noted. Stuart, what about you?
Okay. So I remember when I was because the thing is, whenever I was growing up, the first game I remember playing, my whole life really has been about video games a lot. I remember like first day that I can remember, because it's one of those things where like no one remembers when you were like 1 or 2. You just kind of woke up one day and you were like 4, and like you're at in the kitchen or some shit. I don't know, but
I guess.
basically I woke up when I was like 3 years old. I went over to my parents' bedroom and first game I ever played was Mortal Kombat on the Super Nintendo. So I've always had a console in my house, right?
Nice.
Because I had an older brother. But like around high school era, I was playing like on the PS3, then the PS4, and just like GTA, Call of Duty, Titanfall, you name it, right? And so maybe sophomore, junior year, I got my first PC. I remember playing like Payday 2 at like 30 FPS. No, Team Fortress 2 at like 12 FPS. It was fucking atrocious. I remember one time I got like a crit rocket and I killed like 3 people in one shot. And I was like, yo, I'm a god at this game. But in reality, like, that is a pinnacle of getting lucky. Because I didn't even see the guys. I was just randomly firing down a hallway. Anyway, that's pretty much how it is. And now I'm fucking. And then I enlisted in the Marine Corps, got myself a laptop, traded the laptop with Seth.
He did.
And then I remember you being like, "Hey, can I get my tower PC back?" And I was like, "Nope." And that's the one I'm using right now.
Yeah, he's using a. Okay, so there's actually a funny story behind that one, but I'll do mine after Alexis and Christian. But Alexis,
Who's first?
You.
Is it actually?
That's how we're gonna do it from now on, just to kind of structure it a little bit more. If I like bring up a topic or something like that, or one of us brings up a topic, we just go clockwise, based off of what's on my perspective of the stream. So for me, it's me, Patrick, Stuart, Alexis, and then Christian.
Okay, so if we're talking strictly based off of high school, I just graduated high school in last year, so I don't really have a whole lot of like technology was crazy back then kind of stories. But if we're talking about like our like first consoles, like my first ever console was like the DSi, Nintendo DSi, and then the Wii. The first 2 consoles that I've ever really used, and a PlayStation 1. My brother's favorite game was Crash Bandicoot. So, but then there were the days where so the DSi in like maybe 2009 or so.
I want to say close to like 2010, 2012. No, it was like 2009 to 2011, something like that.
Yeah, because I was about 9 when I got my DSi. But there were the days where like we would have like a family gathering all like at someone's house, at like my aunt's house, say, and then there would be like all of the kids in our family would get DSi, so we would do download play and have like a full server of just Mario Kart
that's right.
and we'd all be sitting on the stairs and stuff like that, just playing with each other. But then like so those are like my earliest consoles. Then
Christian, shut up.
I saw that.
You said sitting on the stairs playing with each other, and he goes,
"Come on." Okay.
So, that's how she did it, just like this.
Okay, so
then. Oh God.
Okay, if I can continue.
Go on.
Okay, so then came like the Xbox 360, and then basically that's when I kind of started trying to like play online. People mainly was on Minecraft, but then me and my brother would play Black Ops 2. Then I went like a full period of just like almost nothing, and then just recently, end of 2019, my brother sold me his PS4 for $100, and that's like the thing I have in my room that right now that I use the most. And then basically that's like really gotten me started at like play actual games with my life, and then just recently I've been downloading a couple games on PC just to mess around with here and there, like Halo, and then I'm thinking about getting Killing Floor soon.
You should get Killing Floor.
Get KF2. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Get KF2.
Yeah.
What's even
Get Killing
more?
Floor 1.
Oh God.
This video brought to you by Tripwire Interactive.
This video is
So
brought to
pretty
you by Georgia Peach.
Yeah. So now pretty much for me, it's just PS4 and
videos watching
Raid
Shadow Legends.
This video is brought to you by a Horzine Corporation.
You can never escape it.
We will never be able to escape Raid Shadow Legends.
Leadership here at Horzine.
Yeah.
And apparently Candy Crush is making a comeback too.
Apparently so. Christian, what was your technology from between your freshman year to now?
Did Alexis get to finish?
No.
Yeah?
Freshman year now.
Did you?
Yeah, like I'm just saying, like my newest like consoles are like PC and PS4.
Oh, okay. I thought there was more to that. My bad.
So
Yeah.
freshman year would have had to been. I was still living with my dad. That's actually how I know Seth. Whenever I lived with my dad, he was actually dating my sister for a little while.
Wait, your dad?
I was dating his dad.
He was dating my dad. Yeah,
dating my dad's sister.
No,
I mean, your dad was dating your sister. I was like, hold on.
Hold on a minute.
Seth was dating my sister.
I'll say that's just efficiency.
So Seth was dating my sister, and I had when I say sister, I mean that's my half sister. So I have a half sister and half brother. I have a stepsister and stepbrother. So when I lived with them, basically the only game system we had technically was the Wii. At that point, don't get me wrong, we still had our own little laptops and we would play Minecraft and stuff like that on there. But after that, my brother saved up for a Xbox 360 and he ended up getting that. I only think I had 1 or 2 games on there because it was his system, so I didn't want to always like hog it. But that was about the only gaming system in the house, and I was more of a movie person than anything else. I still am. But I'm getting into video games and stuff like that. Shameless plug, go check out my streams where I'm actually now trying to play Half-Life and all that other fun stuff. I usually do it after the
If your computer
podcast.
can fucking run.
My computer runs Half-Life quite fucking well, mind you.
I would
It's
hope
mostly just
I would hope so. It's a game from like 2003.
my computer can't stream Halo.
From 95.
His computer can't stream a game like Halo, but it can, or Apex. I'm not even sure if his computer could run Apex Legends yet, but he can at least play.
It runs it at 16 bits.
Well, no,
My
the
computer
reason I
can
say
run
that is
Halo.
because
My computer can run. Here's the thing. If my computer can run Halo, I'm pretty sure my computer can run Apex.
your
My
computer
biggest thing is
can't
gonna
run
be-
Halo.
Show you
Hi,
guys
Halo.
something cool.
Your computer can't run Doom.
Listen.
Your computer can't run Halo.
Hannah,
Remember that
Hannah,
one
I'm
time
live
you
right
got
now.
your one
I'm
part
gonna
of
get
your
That's because I was
computer and
streaming.
Your computer fucking shat itself.
It's okay. You can
Hey,
show me
that's
after,
because I was
though.
trying to stream it, mind you.
Sorry, guys.
She almost got me copyright
wasn't
struck.
trying
She
to-
came in here and started playing the Marvel's Avengers music on her phone.
Hey, fucking. Hey, give Hannah the headphones for a second.
Hannah, come here.
No.
Stuart wants to talk to you.
No.
No.
Hannah.
No.
That pissed her off.
He goes, no.
No.
Put these on.
No.
Put them on.
No.
I got this
Hannah,
voice.
just do it.
Ears. All
I
on
got this
me.
voice.
It's not even touching my ears.
Alexis. Or not Alexis. Fucking Hannah.
Women.
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 Hear you.
Women.
Women. Fuck. Women. Fucking great.
Alexis.
No, not her.
Alexis.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm trying to get her
Yes.
attention. Oh, fucking shit. Not Alexis. Hannah.
Yeah.
You're totally free,
Yeah, see?
buddy.
Okay.
Can you still hear her? Can you hear them okay, Hannah?
Yes.
She says
Hannah.
yes.
No, I
Hey,
can't.
Hannah.
Hold on.
Oh, there you
There
go.
we go.
Hannah.
There we
Hannah.
go.
Hi.
Hannah.
What?
If you don't quit interrupting gamer time, I swear to God, I'm gonna find out where you live. I'm just gonna pee all over your carpet. I swear to God, like a dog.
You know, I
I'm
used
gonna
to have a
find
dog
your
that did
favorite
that.
item. I'm gonna find your favorite. No, I'm
Wait,
gonna
wait,
piss
what's,
on your
what's my
carpet.
favorite item?
What's your favorite item?
I don't know. It's probably Seth.
Okay, yeah, you can pee on him.
No,
You can pee on him.
Seth is no one's favorite item. Okay.
Oh.
Even his parents chose the other siblings.
I'm not even sure what's. I'm not even sure what's
It's
happening
because
right
of
now. I
the-
can't hear shit.
You just got roasted.
Hannah.
Go put on your
Racist.
earbuds and go into the other room, and you can join the podcast.
Hannah. I'm gonna
Domestic
find your favorite object.
Domestic
Nope. Stop.
It's not
Stop.
domestic violence if they're not married.
need to read
Duh.
the
It's not domestic
No.
violence if it's the woman that's doing it.
It's not happening.
It's just women's
And you think
rights.
you're about to kiss
Haven't you
them.
heard the case of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard? It's
Yeah.
totally not.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. No.
Stop it.
No.
Oh, they're getting
That's
kinky.
Johnny fucking Depp. It's Seth Johnny motherfucking Depp.
If you don't take that
No.
fucking hoodie off,
Can someone please make a compilation eventually? Hannah,
I was working on it.
you can't say that word. I can't
tried, I
say
had a
that
candle
word.
on.
It's on the
Compilation?
ban list now.
it's the N-word.
No.
Oh no.
It's the gamer
SIME,
word.
You can't say that word. You can't say that word on Twitch.
You can't say the gamer word.
Really?
You can't say the
You
gamer
can't say the
word.
word Tiff on stream anymore. Otherwise, you get banned.
You can't say what?
Yeah, get fucked, Seth.
What did you say?
You can't say.
Me, nothing.
Who said
You
what?
didn't say
And what
anything.
word was
You
it?
think
DM me
you
what
said
word it
anything.
was
Word.
so that I can accurately flip out if this man gets me banned.
It's
So, William, you are streaming on Twitch.
Pokimane supporters.
YouTube, so that's
Fine.
good.
Does it end with IMP?
Yes.
Yes.
Who
Sam.
said it? Who said it?
I don't know.
I'll find out in the
Dude,
footage later, and then I'm gonna
I
bitch you
couldn't
the hell out.
He's
Sure you
going to bully all of us.
Yeah.
I'm scared about my Twitch that stole money from me because I want to keep using it. No, use YouTube. I don't care about Twitch.
They didn't steal
think
money. That's how.
I-
That's how. There's the. For those of anybody who's watching and or listening right now, the one of the podcast episodes got 10 gifted subs in the middle of the stream, and it was amazing. All of the money that goes into the subs, if it's a gifted sub, I think it goes straight to Twitch, and then I know bit donations go straight to you, as well as the like Twitch takes out a little bit, but yeah.
So what I'm hearing is that because someone spent money on you and you didn't get a dime for it, Twitch stole from you. It's almost like your taxes. You're using our platform, bitch.
They're using our platform. Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, so I don't understand why you'd be upset about being banned from Twitch because it sucks.
Go ahead, continue.
I would because
You have a
like
genuine question? What?
I don't know. That's
What's
something
the genuine question?
I'll talk
Christian?
about that later. Anyway,
What's up?
What's your genuine question? What is it?
Oh no, it wasn't a question. It was more of a statement. I was in the middle of
I just
something.
think it's funny
you know,
how
Of all times that I start talking, Hannah comes up and we just completely go off on a tangent.
Yes.
yeah, pretty
Get
much.
fucked,
Here,
loser.
go ahead and finish what you were saying. You said you got an Xbox 360 and you guys had a couple games on there.
There, and then
it's
I
too
think
dark. I
after
can't
that,
hear
we
you.
had a PlayStation. What?
He said it's too dark. He can't hear you.
Whatever.
Let
It's
him
not
finish.
my fucking fault. My camera, every time that it brightens up, it immediately darkens itself.
That's
Or you
because
could
you
just
have to.
turn on your
You
overhead
have
Turn
to.
on your fucking
You have to
lights.
stay within range of the light.
There
Okay,
you go.
that's a
Just
lamp.
hold it. Now just hold it.
Shit, Sherlock. That's my only light source at this point.
Fucking lamp.
That's
Put it right in front of your
sounds like a
face.
personal
Did
problem.
you
Put
not
it
say
over
you
your
had an
head.
overhead light?
Lamps are $20 at Bed Bath and Beyond.
Light right there on my
The
ceiling.
OnlyMemes podcast.
Yes.
The only
Anyways,
Sponsored by Bed Bath and Beyond.
pretty
Use
much.
promo code gamer word.
gamer word.
Anyway, here, let him finish. I'm trying to hear what he's trying to say. Trying to get back on track. We keep going
Not
off on all
worry
these
about-
tangents.
You're a tangent.
Yes, I am.
Tangent.
God damn it. See if this will work.
No,
Just
okay.
got this random ass light.
Just keep talking while you fix your shit.
Damn, bitch, you live like this?
So
You shit with all that ass? Like, what the fuck?
You should. Damn boy.
Come on.
Frying
anyways,
chicken in
Come
there.
on.
Jesus.
Come on.
Bro, you piss loud as
Spit
fuck.
it
I
out.
think that's pretty cool.
Spit it out.
anyways,
Spit it out.
we got a PlayStation 4. And apparently from there on, then after I moved out, I got that PlayStation 4 right there that I have right now, the little red thing over there. And I have a Switch now as well. I had a Nintendo DS as a kid and a Wii, but that was as a kid. But from high school, I didn't get the Switch till recently. So, and of course, I have my computer. but it's not necessarily a gaming computer. It's a Windows Surface Studio 2.
Don't talk about it because everyone's gonna make fun of you, including me.
Well, no fucking shit, Sherlock. There's a reason why I don't want to bring it up, but
yeah,
you
that's
guys
a
keep
that's
asking
a
me shit that fucking makes me bring it up.
non-podcast related conversation, just to keep things from getting to.
Hold on. You were like, I didn't get to finish my statement, and you're like, I didn't even want to bring this up because you guys are gonna
bring up this particular part of it.
You did it on your own.
I didn't want to bring up the computer part of it. That's the reason why.
No, it's fine to talk about it, but we're not gonna make fun of you for it until we're off camera.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make fun of you too. Like, I'm gonna make fun of you for other reasons.
Fine. Anyways.
But anyway,
so
yeah.
That's
so
basically it.
Yeah, I had. I guess if I'm only gonna start at freshman year, I didn't get a phone until after my freshman year, I think, or like the middle of it. So like my first phone was this Baptist parents. I'll put it to you that way. So.
Excuse you?
Stuart goes, what?
My dad was the pastor. What are you talking about?
Well, my dad is the pastor now, so.
Well, my dad's now an alcoholic, so nah.
Oh, Jesus. It's all the communion wine. Wait, Patrick, what did you say about your dad?
Said he lives in Florida and he went to go get a pack of smokes and he never came back.
My pops was a pastor. Now he's a diabetic.
Oh.
So well, fucking boy pussy.
Christian, stop screwing with your lamp. Fix it so that we can get this thing back on track. Shit fell apart as soon as Hannah walked in the room. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's because you can't fucking control your fucking lamps.
Hannah walking in the room.
That's also true. But anyway, so
she pegs him. I swear to God.
I could do that. No, she does not.
You pay rent. You can do whatever you want.
Only me.
So. Anyway, whenever I was in my freshman year, the first phone that I had was like a little T-Mobile MyTouch, like half as big as this, and like it slid up and had a keyboard, so the screen went sideways. That was pretty much my first phone. It basically it was the equivalent of the Galaxy S1, but with a keyboard on it. That's pretty much all it was. From I think 4th. Maybe 5th grade or 6th grade or so, somewhere in that little area, we got a Nintendo Wii, and we had that they still have it right now, and it's ironically still works perfectly fine somehow. Growing up, we had a Nintendo Entertainment System, not the Super Nintendo like what Stuart was talking about, but we had the one before that one. And then we had my cousins had a Nintendo 64, so we played a lot of Super Mario 64 and The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
On the Nintendo Entertainment System, I assume.
No, on the 64.
Oh, you did say 64. Oof. You're right.
Yeah, it's all good.
My bad. Hey, not everything I say can be a winner.
Exactly. I got a DS when I was in 3rd grade. I had it until I was in 6th grade, and then me being the autistic little slut that I was, I bashed my nose into the screen because I was mad at a video game, which explains why I was playing Transformers and I died 4 times during the final battle, and I was getting really pissed off, and I pressed my face into the screen, and then the screen broke.
You had to kiss it.
Yes. Like the screen, the screen was like that. I pushed my nose into it, and then there was a black pixelated hole like this, just in the center of the screen, cracks, and then everything was all just out of whack from there. It was like a seizure of colors.
Here's a really good topic. Let's talk about how every fucking video game that includes superheroes fucking sucks.
Let's talk about how fucking how Seth has like such a fucking gigantic fucking nose. The screen broke. I was fucking DS.
Oh no, it wasn't the fact that my nose is relative. It's not big, but it's not like small.
Seth, you could run into a fucking brick wall with a boner, and you'll fucking break your nose first.
Yeah, probably.
You're never late to work because your nose is so long. You're there 5 minutes early.
That's also true. Explains why I was always on time to formation because of it. But
Seth doesn't see you first. He smells you first.
Yes. The screen didn't break off of the DS.
I smell pennies.
I
But the DS screen didn't break off. It was just still there, but it was loose. So like the hinge, it would just go like that. Um, and then after we got rid of that, there was. What's even worse is that like the next day, because my parents heard what happened, and they came into my room and they were just like, "Hey, what's going on?" And I was just like, "I just broke my DS screen." They said, "You were playing your DS in the middle of the night," and I go, "Yeah." And then they go, "Well, okay, so you're grounded for one, and two, now your DS is broken." And then I woke up the next day in denial that I had actually broken my DS. I was just like, "Hey, can I play with my DS today?" And she goes, "You broke it last night." I was like, "Wait, that happened? I thought that was just a dream." And then like, so pushing the screen into my face probably gave me some brain damage, But you know, I mean, so after we had the DS incident or whatever, it was just the Nintendo Wii for God knows how long. I was trying to get the two things I was obsessed with getting at the time was an Xbox 360 because around like the time I was in 7th grade, I was trying to play Halo at my friend's house all the time. And I was just like, wow, this is amazing. Why don't we have one of these? Oh, yeah, it's because I'm broke and I'm in 7th grade.
I just hold on. I need to point out something real quick. The thing is, like, Christian was facing Alexis, and Alexis was facing the other way, and they were like both rummaging for something. And then Alexis pulled out the DS. So it looks like Christian pulled out a DS, handed it to her off screen.
Oh no, that's amazing.
I want to know what I'm doing here. Hold on.
I was trying to play the sound for nostalgia purposes.
Fix this thing.
Oh, trying to fix his fan, but no. After that, all through high school, I had that phone, and then my mom, my junior year, I got grounded because of grades. So my mom started using that phone. She took my SIM card out, cleared the data on my phone, put her SIM card in, and that became her phone for the foreseeable future until she got a Galaxy S7 after I graduated. I started in my senior year, started using a Galaxy S1. And that phone was a piece of shit, and it only lasted about 3 weeks, and then it stopped charging altogether. Fast forward a little while, it was 2017. I was about to graduate. I had just graduated, and just like 4 years of just nonstop going over to friends' houses to play video games instead of playing video games at my own, because all we had was a Nintendo Wii. I just played Guitar Hero before school every day. Went to school, came back, and then that was it.
Stuart, I see the look in your eyes. What do you have to say? I see that look.
Stuart,
he's about to rip you apart.
But let me finish my piece real quick, please.
No.
Please.
Okay. Only and because you said pretty please, like bitch.
Pretty please. Very attractive, non-binary please. I asked one of the guys that I went to church with gave me an Xbox 360 that they weren't using. So it was 2017. I finally got the Xbox 360. It was I think it was the Slim or the Elite or whatever it was called. The one that had like the silver button that you like breathe on it or fart on it and it turns on the console.
An Xbox 360?
Yeah, it was a 360, but it was like, I don't know, whatever. It was the cool one. And the one that didn't break whenever you turned it on. And then after that, I bought... Yes. A couple months later, I bought that first of the like 4 Nintendo Switches that I've owned, which I talked about in an earlier episode. And then after that, it was just selling a Switch, buying a Switch, selling a Switch, buying a Switch, and then I got a PlayStation. Like literally the day that I graduated boot camp, I went and bought a PS4 from the PX. And then that's pretty much it. And then I just got the PC that Stuart has right now is an Alienware Aura PC, whatever the hell. And I got that from some dude in the fleet. Or no, not in the fleet. I got it from some dude in the schoolhouse that was about to graduate. And then I gave it to him because I wasn't going to be able to carry it with me to the fleet. He gave me his laptop. I dropped the laptop and the screen shattered on the corner of the bed frame of the bed that I had in the barracks. And then I ended up with this piece of shit.
Oh my God.
And now I'm building this piece of shit. So, yeah.
You're like my brother. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me say my opinion.
No, let's do Stuart. Nope. Stuart's got to go first. He's been waiting to like rip me a new asshole. So go ahead.
Okay.
Oh
Seth,
boy.
whenever you phrased the question, we all started talking about the consoles that we had, and you went on like at least a 5-minute tangent about your phones that you had. Seth.
No, I said the technology
Are you a mobile gamer?
He's a filthy fucking casual.
He's a filthy
Only
fucking
1%
casual.
of people can't pass this level.
Yeah, you're that kid. You
No,
got Candy
Alexis
Crush on
is
your
that
phone right
kid.
now. You got fucking Words with Friends on your phone right now.
No. He was playing Flappy Bird and he threw his phone at some retarded kid's face. And he broke it on their face, and then he had to get a new phone.
No, I was the kid that would take peanut butter and put it on 2 pieces of bread. Look at the kid, look at the kid that's allergic to allergies or whatever.
Allergic to allergies.
Hey Seth, you know that thing that I said about finishing your
God damn it!
earlier? Fucking dumbass.
What did you say?
Since we're talking about the consoles that we had.
I got a second thing, by the way. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. No one gives a fuck about what phones we all have. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. Dude, that is at least if anyone's fucking worries. I don't think anyone's ever compared phone parts with each other. You'd be like, man, Samsung's so much fucking better. Yeah, we'll see who wins the phone wars.
Yeah, we're gonna the 5G wars.
Second thing,
the 5G wars.
I love how I got a look on my face and Alexis fucking looked up and we practically made fucking eye contact.
Yeah, basically.
You know what's about to happen, and she was like, "Oh no." I think Alexis literally went "Oh
no." She was like mentally, I could see you guys just going. She goes, and you go. You guys are thinking to each other no, don't do it. And he's like, oh, it's about to happen. Watch this shit.
She's like, Stuart, no. And I'm like, Stuart, yes.
The little demon on your shoulder is like, no, he's got a point.
I'm gonna make a fucking intro for this podcast, and it's gonna take the fucking kissing lips from fucking Naughty America in it.
Oh,
that's what I'm doing for this podcast. You're welcome.
But it's just the skeletal teeth on the mask.
No, it's nobody does it better than I shittily Photoshop those lips on your mask. I use fucking paint to do it, so there's a white pixelated exterior to it. But so we're talking about what consoles we actually had and all throughout the years. The first console I ever had was an original Xbox. It was my brother's at first, but when he started high school, he stopped caring about video games because he was always trying to get laid and smoke weed. So I kind of took over.
Rightfully so.
No, I don't give a fuck about weed.
Seth, you don't do either.
You fucking girls aren't real. Anyway,
so birds.
They
I enabled ad block in all the single areas of my
single areas in my
areas in my hot milk.
All the single areas in my area.
Hey, shut the fuck.
All the single areas in my milk got deleted.
We got allergic to allergies and single areas
in my area.
All the single milk.
Single areas in my hot milk.
Areas in my milfs.
The first game that I ever played was Halo, and I played that game to death. The second game I played was.
You still do.
I fucking do because I'm better than you. I'm not afraid to admit it. I kicked all of your asses in SWAT and regular Spider.
Okay, to be fair, when we played, I had literally gotten the game fucking hours ago.
Yeah, he had gotten it she had gotten it 5 minutes before we had started playing that session.
I'm talking to the 2 professional gamers above me and to my right, and the other one to my left if I'm looking at my monitor.
Hold on, I just want to point out. I just want to point out, I have 9 hours in fucking Halo.
That doesn't matter. You're a gamer. You play video games. Alexis is this sweetheart who barely understands what science is and is in science but doesn't know how to apply it to anything and then complains about having too much fucking homework to do. That's what Alexis is. You and Seth are both people who play video games, understand most mechanics down in 5 minutes, and I still kicked both of your asses by myself.
That's because I'm trying to transition out of being a filthy casual and into actually playing a game seriously.
Well, that's kind of
deal, right?
Anyway, go ahead.
I have 9 hours. You have 328. Plus, you played it as a kid. You're gonna understand where things spawn. Literally, all you did was fucking You wouldn't even do on the other game modes that we would play.
Oh, the rocket launcher's on top of the arch. The grenade launcher's on top of the
Yeah.
building. The sniper's down in the cave.
Like fucking artillery shells.
Yes, and to be fair, you did ask me where they were, and I told you.
Yeah, you did.
That is also
you
true.
beat me to it. So
I'm not going to tell you what you don't ask for.
Damn,
Yeah?
don't you live like this?
Yeah, finally he turned on his overhead light. Look at that. That's crazy. We can finally see Christians.
Christian, is that an office chair behind you?
Is that a Keurig?
Is that a cowboy hat?
The chair?
No, that's
this.
Hat on the bedpost.
No, the other thing behind you.
Why is your room so yellow?
I think that's
Simpson.
Oh, that's I'm stupid as hell. That's a hat on a bedpost. I hate my life.
You're a fucking dumbass.
The worst part is I know exactly what Seth was talking about, and I said, "Is that a cowboy hat?" And he didn't pick up on it.
I couldn't hear you because everybody was talking.
You couldn't hear you because you're fucking deaf.
Yeah.
Not because it's like you did any shit like in the Marine Corps. It's just because of fucking like you just listened to fucking Avenged Sevenfold too loud.
Jesus Christ.
Shall wear my hat like this for the rest of the stream?
Do it. Do it, pussy boy. I'm wearing my Kevlar right now.
Wobble every time I
Are you actually?
Don't worry about it. Anyway, I'm ready for any snipers that decide to headshot me. But
send me a snap if you actually are. I want to see this.
Fuck you. I'm not doing that right now. I'm holding the microphone in one hand and my dick in the other.
So I don't know why my camera's still
And you
dark
have a shock
at
mount when
itself.
you're just
It's a
doing
pain
it
in
to
my
piss me
ass.
off.
Exactly. Anyway, so yeah, the first console I owned was an Xbox, and then I got an Xbox 360. I had 3 of those. Thankfully, I don't know what the fuck my mom ever did for money. So like,
Prostitution.
Probably. I don't fucking know. I genuinely, this is one of the mysteries because every time I asked her, she was like, "Oh no, I do like online like surveys and shit." I'm like, "There's no way you made $5,000 a month doing online surveys in 2008. There's no goddamn way."
She smuggled drugs across the border.
Honestly,
me sitting here in 2021 being like, "There's no goddamn way you did one of those online surveys and actually got the money for it without having to like sacrifice your social security number, your bank account routing information."
Google surveys. Anyway, so yeah, how do you think I make a lot of my pocket change, man? Like most of the money that I've made through fucking Google surveys goes straight into Bitcoin. Like,
that's understandable.
You just drive around an area for like an hour, you get like 10 fucking surveys, and you do all of them, and you're done for a day. And then you go back the next day, do the exact same fucking thing. Anyway, so I got a fucking several Xbox 360s, and this is where I like kind of figured out that I hate most online gaming. I still do to an extent. I played fucking like Morrowind all the way through. I didn't realize I was playing it wrong, which there is a way to play Morrowind wrong. And
what's that?
You fucking play as a Nord. It's fucking gross. Why would I want to play as Triple H? I want to play as a fucking black dude with red eyeballs. That's an elf.
Oh yeah.
I want to play as Triple H.
Dude, that's the Skyrim basic Nord. Like when you load up Skyrim for the first time, look at the Nord. That's Triple H.
I know.
It's
I know what
fucking
you're talking about.
He's handsome.
He's handsome.
Anyway,
he's very beautiful.
After my
dumbass obsessed,
my friend was selling his PC, and that's where I got my first PC. Was through him. I traded in my Xbox 360 for PC, and that's when I got into PC gaming. And I torrented fucking Halo Combat Evolved and Halo 2.
What the fuck are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
He's
me and Seth are communicating.
In 2014.
Yeah.
Hey, Seth. Here's the thing, right? Is I'm doing it at the bottom of my screen and no one's noticing. You're doing it like up here, like a dumbass.
What I'm doing right now. Anyway, yeah. So that was pretty much every console that I had. I had a PlayStation 1 at one point, but I was like so young. I was playing Silent Hill. I remember flashes of it, and it was like in and out of my life so quickly. I never remembered it. But yeah, it was pretty much everything.
The thing is, like, when I was younger, maybe I want to say high school, like maybe late middle school, early high school, me and my brother had this resurgence of fucking like N64 and fucking GameCube games because there was an arcade close to our house called Game Galaxy. And this place, it's not in that mall anymore, but used to host tournaments of like classic games. And so me and my brother used to compete in tournaments for like Ultimate Marvel versus Capcom 3, Super Smash Brothers on the Nintendo 64.
Shit, you just brought up some memories for me.
Me too.
Mortal Kombat 1, Street Fighter 4, and I think that was it. I think there was a Mario Kart 64 one at some point. But basically, me and my brother would just blast through these fucking games and get really fucking good at it. I still remember one time where me and my brother, we were playing a team match in this tournament. It was like 2v2. And I remember we both used I think I used Pikachu and then he used Captain Falcon or something like that. I remember there was a thing where I could just tap the neutral A at a guy in a corner and kind of like hold him in place while doing like minor chip damage. And then my brother would just come in and like Falcon punch the dude, like jump in, Falcon punch in the air, and then by the time he landed, hit the Falcon punch and then send the dude flying. And I remember that was like our thing. And like my only job as Pikachu was to get dude stuck in a corner.
That's where you got that from then. Whenever you and I were playing, whenever you and I used to play Smash in the barracks room, we would sit there and we would play. Anytime this man played as Captain Falcon, he would jump up into the air and then he would just go for the punch and it would be charging it up. Because if anybody is in 2021 and hasn't played Super Smash Bros., you're a freaking idiot. But for those of you that have
bad games.
Okay, well, that's because Patrick has a different play style. But anyway,
that's because Patrick is fucking locked in fucking 2003 when fucking Halo came out, and fucking has been in there since that.
I played Smash Bros. I fucking press button, man, go fly across screen.
I play Halo. I've been playing the same game for fucking 20 years.
I don't want to hear it from you, considering you play Call of Duty.
I do. I don't want to hear different games.
You fucking hypocrite.
This literally turned into...
Here's the thing, right? Is that it's a different game every fucking year.
Okay, same with fucking Halo, you degenerate.
Yeah, but fucking one comes out.
Trying to make?
We were playing like Halo Reach the other day. Like when did that come out? Like fucking 2010, some shit. 2011. Okay, so what you're saying is you've been playing the same game for 10 years. It's currently 2021. You've been playing the same game, exact same game. Same experience, same weapons, same shit.
The original fucking Doom.
There are people fucking do it.
What's the problem?
Me too, Alexis. Me too.
Oh my god, this man doesn't like playing Super Smash Bros. Oh my god, he's such a dumbass.
You're a fucking idiot, man. Shut up.
Here's the deal, right? It's not that you fucking critique me like it's not that you're saying that it's a bad game or it's the same game every year. It's that you say that while having fucking who knows how many hours and fucking Halo on various different platforms. The same fucking games that you've been playing for like since they fucking came out on the original fucking Xbox. But you want to critique another game for being the same.
When it's come out on almost every fucking console that's existed, yes. You're literally proving my point that they're the same fucking game.
They're not the same fucking game.
Yes, they are. What's the difference? Besides various and small minor mechanical differences, there's no fucking difference. The same could be said for Halo. The same could be said for Doom. The same could be said for fucking Resident Evil and Smash Bros. Well, you are making no fucking point here. Yeah, exactly. You're not making a fucking point yet. You're not making a fucking point here.
This got so out of hand so fast.
Listening to my point, you can't even fucking fathom the fact that you may be wrong in this situation.
No, because I'm not wrong. I'm telling you they're the same game. What the fuck is your point?
No, I get that you think that the same game, right? I get that you would think that, right? I disagree.
No, you seem to be misunderstanding the fact that I am pointing out the fact that they are all Call of Duty and Halo are the same game.
Yes. No. So then why the fuck would you fucking come at me for playing the same game year after year?
Because you just came at me for saying the fucking thing, man. We're arguing and we have the same point.
Well, the issue is that you're fucking a hypocrite. That's the long and short of
We've been at this for 15 minutes.
No, Call of Duty's not different. Call of Duty's not different. When I've admitted that Halo is the same and you're like, Call of Duty is different. They added one thing that was slightly different than the last game. Ah!
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Fucking
the difference between Halo and Call of Duty, the differences between both of those games is minor sandbox differences. That is it. You still get armor abilities in the form of sprint, fucking goddamn kill streaks, or whatever the fuck else. They're the same fucking mechanics in 2 different games.
We have been at this bit for 25 minutes now. We should move on.
5 minutes, you fucking pussy. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Hey,
We're in this. Me and Stuart are going at it.
Okay.
Can I read a meme real quick?
No.
It's actually really funny.
Stuart, continue speaking.
So here's the deal, right? Is that it's okay. You think that they're all the same game because you haven't played them to the same amount. They are different in their own unique ways, and they are updated regularly throughout their lifespan. Shit does change.
Okay.
If you think that they're too similar to be considered different games, that is a valid opinion. But my issue with it is that what the hell is the difference between Halo Combat Evolved and Reach? What's the difference?
Reach is a prequel to Halo Combat Evolved.
No.
No, shut the fuck up.
He's asking me. All right. The key differences between Halo Combat Evolved and Reach: narrative, graphical upgrades, mechanics. The difference
every Call of Duty game.
Yes. But here's the thing. I'm fully well and ready to admit that if it weren't for those 3 key differences, they'd be the exact same fucking game and they would play almost no different. But they would still be different based on narrative alone. Call of Duty is almost always, and has been since Call of Duty 4 came out, the same fucking game.
I can kind of...
1 through 3 were different games based entirely on their narrative point. This is the point I'm making, though. Because ever since then, no one's given a fuck about the narrative of Call of Duty.
I will say that I can kind of agree with what Patrick is saying in this scenario now that somebody other than you two has a chance to say something.
We got into it. I'm sorry if I yelled at you, Stuart. I hope you know. I hope you know. I'm not mad. I just thought it was an interesting conversation, and we just got yelled at.
That was a hilarious. That was a hilarious like
discussion.
That was like a 10-minute long bit of you guys just yelling at each other. But like
the thing is that we both make valid points.
Yeah.
And the thing is that we.
Out of the podcast, video games and people yelling at each other.
Yes. This got out of hand real damn fast.
Hey, can I read that meme now? It's actually quite funny.
Can you just fucking share it with us instead of reading it to us?
Yeah, share it. Just share it. Don't read it. Just share it.
It's not funny that whenever he has to explain the joke, sure. But the issue is they putting so much build up behind it that the payoff is not going to be worth it at the end.
Thank you.
So go ahead.
Someone tweeted, Trump and Hitler both drank water. It's frightening that people will vote for this man. So dangerous. Someone commented, I also drink water. Time to genocide.
That wasn't fucking
funny! But no, like, listen. This is what I was trying to say about the whole Call of Duty versus Halo thing. About, like, them being, like, the same and shit. Also, Christian shit meme. But here's the thing about the Call of Duty thing. I can kind of agree with what Patrick is saying because there are a lot of Call of Duty games where one of the good guys always betrays the bad guys or always betrays the good guys. Like, for example, in Black Ops 1, or no, not Black Ops 1, in Black Ops 3.
Oh.
And before that,
Black Ops 3.
Or not? Yeah, in Black Ops 3, there was a campaign in Black Ops 3. It wasn't exactly like what qualifies as a campaign. It was shit and it was out of control. But there was campaign in Black Ops 3, and one of the main guys that shows you how to use the little digital interface and all that crap turns out to be a bad guy. And then the guy that you're working with starts going slowly insane because he's downloading all this information off of these people, and then he starts to turn into the bad guy at the end, if I'm not mistaken, which I probably am, but that's okay. I didn't finish the campaign.
Better storyline of all the campaigns.
What?
Now, listen. No, Advanced Warfare. Even before that, even before that, Advanced Warfare was the exact same way because you had the leader of the paramilitary, the private military. Yes, Atlas. You had the Kevin Spacey in charge of Atlas turned out to be the bad guy because they were creating, what was it, a bomb that was supposed to only attack certain ethnic groups based off of DNA coding that it was going to be releasing or something like that. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I played Advanced Warfare. It was a good campaign, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it. And even before that, Modern Warfare 2, General Shepard kills Ghost and betrays everybody. Like, it becomes a... Now, I've played MW1 through 3, Black Ops 1, 2, 3, and then I haven't played Infinite Warfare, but I bet there was something in there as well. Somewhere along those lines, but I don't know.
Not really. I didn't.
But yeah, so that's where I agree. Bullshit. But where I can agree kind of with Stuart is that some of the game mechanic changes depending on which game you play. But like, cause like Advanced Warfare was the first one to introduce like the exosuit system and like the jetpacks and the sliding and all that stuff. And then Black Ops 3 kind of coined it, did really shit with it, and then Infinite Warfare was basically just the same thing as Black Ops 3 but space. And then so like where he says that they're similar, yes, because you have that evidence between Black Ops 3 and and Infinite Warfare. And then like you have the campaign storylines that are the same where somebody is always betraying the good guys and then turns out to be the corrupt one, like General Shepard, the Kevin Spacey dude, and then whoever, and then the two guys in Black Ops 3. But the game isn't the same every year, and the reason I say that is because there's always some new way that they try to make it innovative. Like Black Ops, was it, correct me if I'm wrong, Stuart, was it Black Ops 1, or was it Black Ops 2 when they first introduced dolphin diving, for example?
It was before.
In fact, it was actually Call of Duty 4, wasn't it? It was Modern Warfare.
I think so.
Yeah,
no, the Modern Warfare games didn't have diving. You would just
here's the deal.
Stop and go prone.
Here's the deal, okay? Is that all the points that you raised against fucking Call of Duty being the same, all the points that you raised are factually wrong.
Wait, me or Seth? I wasn't listening.
Seth.
Okay.
So what do you mean, bro?
So, you didn't finish Black Ops 3.
No, I did not, and I'll...
Like, so at the end, it turns out that you've been playing as Taylor in the simulation the whole fucking time.
Spoiler.
A, and B, it's all a simulation to help you retrain after you fucking lost your limbs in the first mission. That's literally the whole fucking campaign, right?
Hell yeah.
That's problem 1. Problem 2. What was the other one? I think you said Advanced Warfare?
Advanced Warfare, Kevin Spacey in charge of the Atlas Corporation.
It happened that like Mission 3, like it's the basic setup. Do you remember why like you didn't get involved in that conflict to begin with?
Yes, because you're in the Marines with his son, and then his son dies at the end of the mission. You get your arm chopped off, and then he goes, "Hey, we got the latest in prosthetics, and we want to help you become something better than the Marine Corps." And then you become a part of the paramilitary, and then
And so basically that whole mission is about you betraying that guy after he helped you, after he treated you like a son, because you realized he had shady practices. He didn't actually go after you until after.
He was creating a device that was going to attack certain ethnic groups.
My point is still A, it's called Manticore, and B, it was specific nationalities to use as a smart bomb, essentially.
Okay. Not to interrupt you, I'm not going to try to yell because my wife got mad at me. So here's what I'm going
to say. Nice.
Look, man, I live with my wife. She's allowed to tell me what not to and what to do. For fuck's sake. Anyway.
I mean, you did sign up for basic communism. Anyway.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. I love when
anyway.
For me, there was a long silence and then just shut the fuck up.
Okay. Yeah, because I was trying my brain was trying to figure out what he said, and then like I realized what he said, and that was the only reaction I had. So
that was the only appropriate response.
Yes, the gameplay is slightly different. You can say the same from Halo 1 to 2 to 3. 3, the biggest difference being shield strength and enemy strength. That was it. Halo 2, it was enemy strength and your weaknesses. Halo 1 was, I'm going to say, pretty well-rounded. Like, you did damage, the enemies did damage, and it was never unfair. Halo 2 and 3 were pretty fucking unfair towards the player. The thing is, with Call of Duty, I've died more times to random spontaneous bullshit that I can't prepare for because, you're in this really big fight, and, like, there's dudes shooting at you from 600 feet that way with AKs, and they're going to kill you. At least that was some experience in Call of Duty 2. I know it was fucking MB42s or whatever the fuck, but, like, I would always die for like the dumbest fucking reasons. But the differences between Call of Duty 1 and Call of Duty 2 was the fact that now you could sprint, but it was for an extremely limited amount of time. the difference between Call of Duty and Call of Duty 2 and Call of Duty 3, there basically was none. The only difference was like upgrades and like them trying to tell the story, and they kind of hinted at what Call of Duty 4 would be. Call of Duty 4 is where everything, at least in my eyes, just became over fucking saturated. Like there's what 20 Call of Duty games? It's somewhere in the teens or 20s, right?
Around there.
Yeah.
Now, I'm talking like multiple platforms too, because I know there was ones on the DS. I know there was at least one game for the Game Boy, and like there's been at least fucking 6 in the last like 10 years that I can remember.
Yeah, they come out yearly. They're like Maddens.
But those games are all actually the same. So like, can we agree on that? That Madden and every NBA, NFL,
every EA game,
every sports game.
Okay, so we have some common ground here.
Exactly the same.
They're some of them are slightly different, but not enough to where you can distinguish them between the two.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, okay, at least we can agree on that. So we do have some common ground there.
Mm-hmm.
But I will fully admit that the difference that I noticed in Call of Duty was strictly multiplayer. Because, like, I think it was up until Call of Duty, I think it was Modern Warfare where they introduced a customization for classes and, like, perks.
Mm-hmm.
I think
that's when they did that.
That was a game playing difference. But since then, I've only noticed like minor mechanical differences in how these games play up until Advanced Warfare, where they introduced advanced movement. The issue with this advanced movement is that they practically stole this from fucking Titanfall, a game that does it so much fucking better. And even up until they did it in Infinite Warfare, it was shit. And then Halo fucking 4 and 5 decided to do the same fucking thing. Those games, I will fucking die for, that they are all the same. Halo 4, 5, Call of Duty, anything past Modern Warfare fucking 2. I will die and say up until Modern Warfare, the remaster, remake, whatever you want to call it, came out, that they were practically all the same fucking game. Because
essentially,
for all intents and purposes, they were. At least narratively and mechanics-wise when it comes to the single player. The multiplayer in almost every game is where the differences actually lie. It's kind of like saying, it's like The Last of Us, where like, yeah, you have the single player where it's narratively driven and everything is like slightly difficult artificially. And then you get to the multiplayer and it's just difficult because you have to deal with other people's retardations, which is fantastic because I love that part about multiplayer.
Yeah. I will say this though. Go ahead.
No, so my point is though, is that Call of Duty has not changed its formula in a long time. The formula is always the same. Halo was the same until Reach came out, and then they tried something new with Halo 4. And to me, it didn't work because it didn't drag me in. They fucking changed how the battle rifle works. They added back the DMR, but took away one fucking bullet. I don't understand why. Like that shit makes no fucking sense.
They added the Forerunner weapons. They made everything look more sci-fi.
Yeah, sci-fi. So actually, I actually found out. I'm pretty sure that the art director for Halo 4 and 5 was the same one that did Call of Duty Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. That wouldn't surprise me, but
I might be remembering that wrong. And if I am, I stand corrected. But the thing is, though, that functionally these games are always the same, and that includes every. I mean, if we want to go down to it, yes, every first-person shooter is practically the same thing: kill enemy, win, whatever.
Yeah.
But the difference is in gameplay and mechanics. But they're so minor, and some of them are so abrasive and jarring. Like, I remember the first time I played Call of Duty was with Modern Warfare, and I got used to it. It was so much fun, fast-paced, fucking multiplayer. I was going into fucking, was it Rust? And I was just getting my ass kicked by fucking snipers that were quick-scoping me, and then I got really good at quick-scoping. And then I went to go play Black Ops doing the same fucking thing, and then just that completely changed because the meta changed.
Yeah,
but
the new meta was at the time was like sending noob tubes downrange or hitting people with a Samtex or a throwing knife or something.
But that was it.
Not Black Ops. But here's the deal, right? Is that as the games kind of went on, from about like COD 4 up until about Black Ops 1, where they kind of all bled together and they were the same. After Black Ops 2, for example, Modern Warfare 3, I haven't played it enough to actually have a verdict on that. Right. Black Ops 2 is when they first came up with the pick 10 system for your weapon classes. It wasn't just pick gun, pick attachment on gun, You had 10 slots that you could fuck around with.
But you only could have like 2 attachments on your weapons, right? You could have
No, you can have as many as you want. But the issue is that like you had 10 points, so to speak. And from that, you were able to pick, if you wanted to, you could run 6 perks, or you could run no perks. You could have one gun that's like decked out to the max, or you could have 2 equally balanced guns. You can bring 2 Simtexes if you want, as long as you stay within that 10 point limit, which each thing took 1 point. And they kind of carried that on up until Black Ops 3 is when they, I believe it was Black Ops 3 or Advanced Warfare, is one of those two where they started doing the whole jetpack thing. It wasn't Advanced Warfare that did it first, I don't think. I think it was Black Ops 3. I may have that mixed up.
It was Black Ops 3. Black Ops, not Black Ops, fucking Advanced Warfare added like wall running, I think, but it was like so barely used.
Black Ops 3 had
it was running. Black Ops 3. Advanced Warfare was the first one to have sliding as a possibility. And it wasn't very efficient, but they also had something that Black Ops 3 didn't, that I kind of wish Black Ops 3 had, because I feel like it would have made some of the combat a little easier, was an ability to stomp to the ground while you were in the air. And if you just happened to land on somebody, you would literally Goomba stomp them out of existence, and it was great. But Black Ops 3 never had that, and Black Ops 3 had a completely different jetpack system, as well as wall running and the longest slide radius that I've ever seen, or the longest slide distance, aside because from maybe Apex. But that's because Apex is built to slide.
Jetpack bar.
Yeah, exactly. It was
using the same mechanics as the jetpack. The ideal is that your jetpack is propelling you forward. The issue with like Advanced Warfare is that most of the gunfights were considered to be airborne. That was kind of their focus. You had better maneuverability while in the air. You could dash to the side while you were in the air, stomp to the ground. You can control your movement.
Oh yeah, that's what they also did too. Yeah.
But the thing is, in Black Ops 3, it was more focused on the ground and the walls. That's the difference. Being able to scale a wall using the jetpack. You weren't meant to fly over somebody using the jetpack. It was to help you get to the wall and stick to it, or help you get to a ledge and climb up and vault through a window. That's more what that jetpack was for.
Right.
Rather than straight aerial combat. You're not dogfighting. There's a reason why the airborne kill medal in Advanced Warfare was called dogfight versus
that explains a little bit more.
A focus on multitasking. For example, in Black Ops 3, that was the first game where you were able to hold your gun out while vaulting over something.
Oh yeah, you got that gung ho perk as a
not even gung ho, just period. You had your gun out while you were vaulting over something, and that's what allowed you to get things like the multitasker is what's called. I know that because it's in all of the games past that. Modern Warfare is a completely different game, like the newest one, completely different game. The guns in I personally prefer that one because it's just so satisfying to use. I know these two don't give a shit about what the hell we're talking about. But
that's all that matters.
I've been listening. I'm just doing other shit. So
yeah, he's kind of tuned out of the conversation. Yeah. But I have two more topics I want to cover, and then we can start wrapping this up because we're nearing about an hour and 20. But we can keep going until we wrap things up.
I mean, I'm paying attention. Yeah. I'm kind of just here.
Mm-hmm. Also, by the way, I just want to say,
as well.
I do want to.
I feel bad for that though.
For me. I do want to play the Cold War campaign with you guys, and broadcast it or whatever. I want y'all to kind of do that because it's good. It's good.
That's what I've been hearing is that Black Ops Cold War's campaign and multiplayer feel like when I first started playing Black Ops Cold War, I was like, wow, this feels like, because I started playing it on multiplayer before I even bought the game. Hannah's brother was staying with us during Christmas, and he let me play Cold War on his PlayStation before I bought it on mine, and I was like, wow, this literally feels like Black Ops 1. I'm kind of getting nostalgia vibes for this. Maybe it was just because it was Nuketown, but also I was just like, the combat feels very similar. The only difference is that you're not dolphin diving, you're sliding. But other than that,
I assure you, it's not.
That's just me personally. It was a nostalgic feel, especially because I love the way that Nuketown looked in that game compared to Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 had too much of a steampunk look to it almost. My
whole thing is, I have Cold War. That's the only Call of Duty game I have right now. And I had to re-download Warframe, which was a pain in the ass because I thought, oh, cool, it comes with Warframe. No. Just gives you access to it.
Oh, you're talking about Modern Warfare?
No, I'm talking about Cold War. Cold War itself.
No, you said Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War came with Warframe.
He's talking about Warzone.
I want you to think about that sentence for a minute.
I
I know what he's talking about, but I want you to think about the way you said that.
Sorry, I meant to say Warzone.
It's fine.
I don't know why Warframe keeps coming into my head. Anyways,
it's a good game.
Warzone. Yeah, Warframe's fine. I haven't played it in a while. Warzone is so a couple of coworkers of mine want me to because they asked me like how long has it been you played it, are you good? I go not necessarily as far as I checked, but I remember being okay. Fuck off, Seth. It's not like you always play with me.
I made this man peek his mic on our PlayStations because I stole his care package while we were fighting bots.
Top kick.
Yeah, because there's only 2 people, and I actually specifically said, please don't steal my care package, you fucking prick.
I was tunnel vision. I had, like, according to Stuart, Avenged Sevenfold playing in my head. I was wrecking both of them at the time, and then I didn't even hear him say, don't steal my care package until...
He was listening to Limp Bizkit. Let's be honest. This man loves Fred Durst. Let's be honest.
Rolling.
No.
Keep rolling.
Chainsaw. What?
Oh, that guy! Wow, that's a throwback to like 2010, 2012.
Bro, I used to have some coworkers that used to fucking jam out the fucking ICP.
Oh no!
Remember the neo-Nazi story?
I think so. Christian, go on.
Anyway, so like I was saying, I had to re-download Warzone, and apparently, even though it's technically in my purchased, because I didn't get it digitally, I can't re-download Modern Warfare without having the disc. Unfortunately, I don't have the disc anymore. I sold that shit. So I had to download Warframe for free, and I think it technically gave me Modern Warfare. I don't know. I don't necessarily care. As long as I can get Warframe, that's fine. Or not Warframe. Warzone. God fucking damn it. Anyway,
now that I've brought it up, he's self-conscious about it.
Fuck you.
We can
Warzone. So yeah, no, Warzone, that's fine. As long as I can play Warzone, that's fine. I don't care. I actually like the zombies on Cold War. Zombies is a lot of fun in my opinion.
It's very good.
Oh, I fucking love it. Yeah, it actually makes me appreciate zombies. Like it's one of the first games to do that. Because I mean, I always appreciated zombies for the story. I never got that far in it. Is the thing.
Yeah.
So like that's my whole.
Speaking of the story for stuff, Christian's been wanting to talk about this since last week, but he was out last week.
Motherfucker, you've been wanting to talk about this since last
week. No, WandaVision.
No, here we go.
Oh, WandaVision. Okay. I thought you were about to bring up the
We're not gonna go too far into it. The one thing that I'm gonna say, because actually, screw it. I don't know if there's gonna be anybody here that hasn't watched the show yet, but if there is, this is a spoiler alert. Mute the stream until I'll like go like this to signal that it's good to listen again and there's no spoilers anymore. But freaking the whole thing about the show is that there's this barrier that's surrounding this town called Westview, and nobody knows what it is. So SWORD, which replaces SHIELD because SHIELD collapsed, comes in to start investigating and stuff. And because one of their I think it was like the director or something. Christian, what was Geraldine's? I don't know, whatever the hell. They send somebody to go check it out. She decides to touch the barrier. She gets sucked inside, and she finds out that Wanda has shielded off this town and has brought Vision back to life. He doesn't remember what happened after Thanos killed him and then killed everybody. He doesn't even remember the whole what happened since then. Episode? Yes, I have. This is caught up with the latest episode so far.
Episode 5.
Yes.
Because I tried to watch it yesterday. And
oh no! I just spoiled it for him. Oh shit.
No, I did eventually watch it.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Plus.
Yeah, I had to.
I know that. And
I had to fix this.
I'm already telling you, you're wrong. If you want someone to explain this shit, I can explain it.
Go for it. I want to see your take on this real quick before we transition into the last topic for the stream.
Okay, so first off, Wanda is not the one that created this situation. She's just kind of taking control of it for the most part. We don't know who has 100% control of it, but and we also don't know when it popped up. All we know is that she found a way to get to it, and she took Vision with her. So that's the real reason why he doesn't really remember anything, is because Vision is technically dead. So she grabbed his corpse and like took him there, and now she is in control of a lot of the other people, or at least so far we think. Now, a lot of people were saying that Evan Peters, which this is the biggest spoiler, that Evan Peters was going to be playing Mephisto, which is which is in the Marvel comics. That is their version of the devil. And unfortunately, he is not doing that, but he is playing something that's just as cool. He is playing Quicksilver, at least as far as we know. He could still turn out to be Mephisto. We do not know what's going to happen.
Well, because
So
in the little like TV show universe that they're living in, she brought him back, but she recast him and
exactly,
is
as Evan Peters,
basically.
which is fantastic.
I think she is all the fight scenes that you're gonna see, like in the trailers and stuff. I think that's gonna be. I see Stuart over here, like listening into the conversation, like, "Hey, like, are you guys done?"
Alexis just said. I texted Alexis, said, like, did you fucking mute these nerds like I did? And she just goes like, yes, like YS.
Yeah, she deafened.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's deafened and muted.
My point is here,
yeah.
Stuart. Just 1 second, because I know you're not listening. So
I'm still here.
okay, so I think that it's all Wanda's. It's either all Wanda, and she figured out how to become super powerful off of whatever this is, because I need to go watch it again just to get the explanation correct. Or I think it could be something bigger. I think it could be something bigger. I think the next big bad of Marvel is going to show up. Somebody bigger that's supposed to be like the successor to Thanos. I'm thinking either they're going to try to do what they did in Fortnite and they're going to put Galactus in it at some point. But maybe not in WandaVision, maybe in something else later on. Stuart, go.
I don't think it's going to be Galactus. I think it's going to be Kang the Conqueror because of all the time travel and multiverse shit that we've been doing.
Possible. Stuart, what's up?
Can we... Alexis, fucking...
Son of a
Finally!
bitch. Okay, there we go.
So can we just talk about how fucking Seth was like, hey, Stuart, you still here? I go, like, here, well, you're still here for a second. And then started talking more about spoilers. Just like waited until like I was still in here.
Spoilers. It's more or less this theory.
It's a theory about what's going on. But like you guys, I'm not gonna like. You don't have to. I wouldn't say watch.
I'm gonna spoil it.
Yeah, if you're not gonna watch this later, it doesn't matter. But like, if you do, wait around until. Patrick doesn't like Marvel movies. I don't know why.
So here's the deal.
I hate superhero movies because they're not fun.
Is it Seth?
I watch very limited Marvel movies, to be honest.
Guardians of the Galaxy was pretty fun for
that movie is an exception. You leave it alone.
That's what I was gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say. I watched.
I think Marvel movies are kind of like the good ones. I really despise DC films.
No. I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm saying that a lot of superhero movies are like, oh no, the good guys are gonna win and barely defeat the bad guy for the 6,827th time.
Infinity War comes in. I mean, they didn't win that one.
What? No.
I got spoiled Infinity War before it even fucking came out. I got spoiled Infinity War before it even came out.
Infinity War ends with Thanos getting. Hey, Infinity War ends with Thanos winning. It's Endgame that ends with the Avengers winning.
Yeah,
there's a difference.
Oh yeah, the one difference.
There's two parts of the movie,
the one difference.
The thing is that it was enough for it to raise a standard. So like a status quo, and then it broke the status quo, and everyone was like, "Whoa, what?" I don't know.
Yeah, no, I actually had that spoiled for me before I went and saw it, and I was like, "There's no fucking way they're gonna kill that many people."
I had
and it's like, "Oh shit, they did."
Oh shit, they slaughtered everyone.
No, stop. You got spoiled after the movie came out in the theaters, right?
Yeah. Well, he did. I didn't.
Before it came out. I got spoiled before the movie premiered in theaters.
How?
That's what I'm saying. The night that I was going to go see it, someone else had already seen it the night before, and they texted it to a buddy of mine that I was going to go see it with, And we're both sitting there like, there's no fucking way they're gonna do that. He's just bullshitting us. And then they do it, and we're like, oh fuck.
Here's the thing that I hate about like people like Seth, for example,
didn't believe it.
is that I feel like Christian does this too. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have any evidence on that one. Yeah, you, Seth, fucking you're stupid. You're wearing a backwards cap and a fucking skull mask. Where's this fucking 2002? Are you one of those grunge band assholes?
I was born in the wrong era. Okay.
You're born in the wrong era. You just listen to Pink Floyd, but you're still the same millennial dipshit that the rest of us are. Okay.
Right, no.
Get your stupid ass up.
Stuart, simmer down. First of all, additionally, don't address Fred Durst as a Seth. His name is Fred Durst.
Okay, I feel like Fred Durst and Christian and Shad Base. Fred Durst and Shad Base.
Anyway,
I feel like they're the type of people that are like, here, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but the ending is really good. Or like or they'll say like, just watch out.
Christian does do that. Christian does do
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Fucking asshole.
Spoiling is still spoiling. That's
exactly. You guys are those guys.
I'm not usually
now,
like
granted,
that.
And now, if you're watching,
I don't like going to full on like, okay, this is exactly how it happens. I just say, oh, I thought the ending was good. That's usually what I do. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I will say I think the ending was okay. That's it.
Saying things like that, I like that. But that's okay.
That's the kind of stuff he does on a regular basis with like the Marvel movies and any movie really. That's typically how he approaches it.
By the way, I got a mild spoiler once. It was, I got some stories related to a movie theater. Oh boy! So I went to go see Paul Blart Mall Cop with my dad when it came out.
Yes.
Paul Blart Mall Cop. Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Shut the fuck up. So here's the deal, right? I'm walking to the movie theater, and this like old usher dude who is taking the tickets and tearing them. He's like, "Oh, just to let you know, Paul Blart's favorite food is peanut butter on pie." He's like, "What the fuck kind of spoiler on that?" I go watch the movie. First 10 minutes, first thing I see is Paul Blart putting peanut butter on pie. I'm like, "Fucking gush me."
That's not even a spoiler. That's just him telling you what happens in the movie.
The ultimate spoiler.
Yeah.
All right.
I walked into the wrong theater.
That actually sounds fantastic. Let me go get a peanut butter pie real quick.
I got something else though. Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, go ahead.
So, it's story time with Jimmy.
Oh no.
Let's do it, Jimbo.
Basically, while I was in I think it was like either late middle school or early high school, I had like my first like actual like girlfriend gal pal out in fucking
gal pal.
We went out one day. We went out to go see a movie. And it was during that movie, right at the end, at the big triumphant like send off and everything. That on that first like on that ending thing, I leaned over, we kind of like locked eyes, and that was my first kiss right there. Guess what fucking movie that was?
Oh no!
What movie?
Paul Blart 2, the one where he goes to Las Vegas. So basically, I had this permanent memory for the rest of my life that my first kiss was in the theater of the second Paul Blart film, the one where he goes to Las Vegas. Paul Blart in Vegas.
I didn't even see that one. Honestly.
Yeah. That's usually how like my like experiences would like first ever go, right? I remember the first time I had sex, the fucking mom called me in like halfway through because she was doing what I like to call a boner check, where she'd be like, "Alec or James, get in here," and I walk in there and she was just like, "Okay, you're good, go back." Or she would call the daughter in to like see if like her face was red or something like that. And I was just like, because she was like the mom was a big old fat lady. She didn't want to get up.
Understandable.
So she used to do these things called boner checks.
Oh god.
I have a lot of stories like that. You remember the squirt story?
Yes.
All of you remember the squirt story.
For those of you watching or listening to the podcast right now, the squirt story.
Yeah. You can watch the other episode.
Yes, the squirt story, it's not on last week's episode, but it will be in the Halo video that's getting uploaded soon. So stay tuned on the channel for that.
2 months.
But soon, Seth.
Waiting 2 months on that.
It's like, yeah.
No, it's gonna be finished this week. I'm hoping. It just depends on what I'm doing in between work because I think I have an interview on Tuesday for a new job. So yeah, I've got some shit on my plate, boys.
Stuart, continue.
But anyway,
which story do you want to hear?
Well, the story that I want to tell real quick before we actually, here, go ahead, Stuart. You tell one, and then I'm gonna transition into the last little tidbit that Christian's been dreading for the entire goddamn time. But I'll worry about that in a minute.
And I'm gonna fucking hate you every single moment of it.
So here's the deal, right? Is that back when I was in high school, I was a teacher's aide for the special needs PE class.
I remember this.
Here's my story.
Oh no.
First, we have to go back.
So I got two little caveats to this. Okay. I'm going to say the R word. Is that okay with you, Seth?
He's gonna say wrench. Oh
trigger
no!
Warning,
it starts with a W, dumbass.
Here is your audience. This is your trigger warning. We don't give a shit. Go for it.
Okay, so here's the deal, right? So in that kind of class, I don't want to say line of work, but in that kind of class, you have some unicorn moments, is what I like to refer to them as. Now, here's the deal. Yeah, it's one of those things like you have to go tell your friends. Yeah. Well, I guess 3. One's a little quick one.
My man had a
here's the thing, is that there is a lot of people with special needs, especially in high school, from my experience, have the greatest sense of humor about it. We were doing like a Kahoot one day, and I was like a part of like I was like helping one of the teams out because there was multiples of us, so just one of us per team. And so I was telling one of the kids out, and I was like, "Hey guys, what should our team name be?" And one of the kids raised his hand and goes, "The Autistocrats." I had a story where like the kids, they would sell like baked goods as like a fundraiser so that they could go see like the Special Olympics that was in like Atlanta or whatever. And so basically what one of them did was it was like he saw like a YouTube video. I've seen the YouTube video that he's talking about, but he was basically holding a crate full of brownies. And he goes like, "We're Downies. We got brownies. We're Downies and brownies." And he had Down syndrome, but it was the funniest thing in the world because he just had such a great sense of humor about it. And the thing is, no one made fun of him because half the time they did it by themselves, and it was the greatest thing because I guess it's just who they're saying.
They're always the sweetest.
They're the biggest sweethearts in the world.
I love it.
They're fantastic.
So here's the bit where he goes a bit sour.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Is this the part that you've already told me? I'm pretty sure it is.
One of them is.
Okay.
One of them is. I got 2 stories to share. One of them was there was these 2 kids. One of them was named Charles and the other was Xavier. I don't remember their actual names, but it doesn't matter.
Charles Xavier, the king.
Yeah. Yes.
Fuck.
Charles and Xavier.
Did they own a school for gifted youngsters?
Shut the fuck. No, the exact opposite, actually.
You were gifted, all right, but we weren't expecting what kind of gifts.
We weren't expecting the extra chromosome. Anyway, so here's the deal. Hold on.
Let him finish.
So basically, here's the deal. These 2 kids were one of their biggest issues with it. They had they struggled with motor function, things like walking, hand movement. In fact, what we used to do is we would just like hold a ball and we'd just sit in a circle and just bounce it to each other. That's literally all we would do, just like for hours. Because the kid liked the way that like when the ball hit the center of the court, the basketball court that we were in, it would echo, and you just really love that noise. Right. So at the beginning of every class, we always do walk laps, which is how both of my stories start. Is us walking laps at the beginning of the class. So we're walking laps, and what these 2 kids would do is that they would hold hands to kind of keep each other steady, and they would just walk like in a circle, like in around the laps of the gym. And it's a very like heartwarming thing. So I was holding like one of their hands on the opposite side, like, "Hey guys, how's it going?" And they weren't able to give me an actual answer, but you can kind of distinguish like what they were trying to say. you know. And so we're just talking back and forth. So here's the thing about special needs classes, right? It's a spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
Right? On the one end, you have the what I like to call the deep end. The deep end cards. And on the other end, you have the can't read well or can't retain knowledge well.
Right.
So basically, one of the kids on the opposite side of the spectrum who just couldn't read well was playing basketball or whatever. Basically, he was like maybe like 5'5", African American kid, short haircut. You kind of get like an idea like what he looked like compared to these two guys who were kind of shambling.
Kind of like the D's nuts guy.
Kind of. And so basically, this dude like runs up behind us and rips their hands apart, practically like throwing them on the ground. And he goes, "Hey, that shit's gay," and then he just runs off.
Oh my god.
Now here's the deal.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I just realized I got another little one that we can close the stream on, but I'll save it for later.
Oh, we got another topic after this one that's going to be Christian kill me.
Yeah, exactly. So basically,
I know where you are.
Here's the deal, okay? Is that I've never seen a black homophobic retard before. And I finally have.
What about the
all right, so that's a T-shirt right there.
Yeah,
I've never seen a black homophobic retard.
Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the second story.
OnlyMemes podcast.
So there was this kid. His name was
DLM, Downs Lives Matter.
There's this kid whose name was Philip. Philip was a character.
Oh,
Philip was the kind of guy who you would not want to meet. Philip would do things like reach into girls' shirts and pull out a titty.
Oh.
He would dry hump people in the hallways, things like that.
So
like he was a very
deep end and then seventh circle of hell.
Yeah.
Noted.
Like this guy was, and the thing is, it's not because like, oh, he doesn't know any better. He knows better. He just knows he can get away with it.
Oh.
So he's pulling a Peter Griffin then.
Yes.
Yeah.
So here's the deal.
Right? Sorry, retarded.
So what he ends up doing one day is this is while I was in the Pool E program for the Marines, and this kid just like back then I was a lot heavier. I was a lot more bulky. I was like 190, 80 pounds, something like that. I was a hefty dude.
That's bulky? Lucky prick.
Yeah, well, that's because you're fat. There's a difference. Anyway.
And then there's Patrick, a literal twig.
I used to deadlift 395.
Is the other twig.
Hold on,
but
Patrick,
anyway.
What'd you say?
I said I've weighed the same for past 10 years. What can you
fucking...
Yeah.
That's understandable, too.
But anyway,
wait.
Let me finish the story.
Go ahead.
So I was kind of known as being like the Marine kid, and kind of like, you know, whenever teachers would need something moved, they kind of called on me, or like the other football players. I was kind of in the same realm as the football players, fitness wise.
Nice.
Because I was in ROTC and all that jazz.
No, you weren't.
So what this kid does is, you know, me and him were cool because I get to see free titties on occasion.
I'm pretty sure it's child pornography.
We were both children.
When you're a child, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's how that works.
Then it's just statutory. Anyway,
shut up, Seth.
Point is, I was like, he was coming up to me. He's like, pick me up. Like he wanted me to put him on my shoulders and kind of walk around the gym, which I was okay with doing.
I remember this one.
And so basically, one of the things that I noticed about him was like, man, this kid's hair's wet. It's not raining outside. What's going on? His hair's wet. No. That is not what you think.
God.
Okay. So basically, we're walking around the gym with him on my shoulders. One of the gym teachers starts yelling at him. Be like, why did you do that? Why did you do that? There's no excuse for that. Just berating this kid. I can't tell why. It's not because he's on my shoulders. I know that much. I was able to deduce that. But he was getting mad at the kid for something. And so, keep in mind, this dude's like 5 foot even. He's a little baby man. And so, we're walking around, and I hear him just getting mad. He's absolutely fucking fuming. He's revving up. He's hulking out. He's just one for all the Hulkamaniacs. He ate all of his vitamins and said all of his prayers. Right?
He ate his greens.
Yeah. And so basically, he's getting madder and madder, and then eventually starts calming down and calming down. But then, like, I noticed something. There's like a smoky almost smell that I'm smelling. What the hell is that? And I'm like, I put him down. I'm like, what is that? And the teacher starts bringing him again. And then I slowly started like telling other people about it, and then I finally pieced all the pieces together. The reason why he had showered, he's wet, is because he had showered. His parents bring him an extra set of clothes every day. Bring him 2 sets of clothes. So here's what happened. They showered him early that morning. Keep in mind, this is at like 11 a.m., like, you know, like 9-ish maybe. The day had just started. And this kid got mad at the gym teacher, so mad, while he was on my shoulders, that he rage shit himself on my shoulders.
Oh no!
That's the story I was waiting for.
And so, literally, it was the second time this kid had got mad at something and shit himself.
Like I said, seventh circle of hell kind of retard.
I got shit on twice. Someone got shit on twice. I got shit on by some kid. I didn't get shit on twice. I misspoke. But basically, this kid shat himself 2 times out of sheer emotion, all before 10 a.m.
I feel bad for you and the kid.
Fucking talent right there. I'm not gonna lie, that's talent.
Everybody within a 50-kilometer radius went, ooh. But okay, so speaking of go ahead.
I just want to say the last story that I plan to share at the end of the podcast is not special ed related, so carry on.
Well, I've got a special ed related one, if I can interject, because I know we're going on for almost 2 hours now, but I want you guys to hear this because it's some of the funniest green text shit I've ever read in my life.
Patrick, you go, and then Stuart, you tell your last one, and then I gotta fill in my last bit, and then I gotta head out because I was supposed to be at my friend's place like 45 minutes ago. So, oops.
Okay, so I need
time flies when you're only memeing.
Okay, Stuart, I want you to pick a number between 1 and 5 because I'm going to read 2, but the second one is your choice. 1 and
3.
5. Okay, 3.
Is it Fast McGee and his retard 3?
No, it's Neil. It's the story of Neil. B in 5th grade. B in AI class. It's like advanced shit for smart kids. The teachers decided it's a good idea for us to spend a day with the Tard kids because we were ahead of schedule for the marketing period. I had never seen a Tard previous to this encounter, so I didn't know what to expect. Walk into Tard HQ. It seems to be a regular classroom filled with ugly-ass kids. Everybody's assigned their own personal Tard to talk to. I get assigned Neil. I walk up to the Tard and say, hello, I'm Phil. Hey, Pill. One fluent word. Hey, Pill. He says this whenever he's within 30 feet of me, and it becomes the only warning of the inevitable oncoming shitstorm. Sit down and see that he is cutting his paper. Ask him what he's making. Moons. What? The Tard starts to make this screeching sound. The only thing I can compare it to is that it's the sound of a fucking raptor. A fat downy Tard runs up to us and says, stop it! Neil gets up and continues his rap Tard roar directly in her face.
Oh my
Downy
god.
Tard goes that shit, engages Tard strength, and flips the entire table over. Neil not only continues his Tard roar, but moves closer to the Downy child. Down kid just starts screaming and tries to run for the door, forgets to open it and smashes it into it at first. KO.
Stuart is trying not to spit his dip all over his mic.
Neil silences his roar, sits down and continues cutting the paper as if nothing had happened. All my what got Tard wranglers run in and retrieve Neil, the Downy child. They are both sent home. And that, my friends, is the first of many stories of Neil. You said 3. All right, let's go to 3. Hold on.
God.
God damn it.
I'm going to fucking hell. God.
B in second marking period. Neil has been
suspended for
pulverizing James's nuts. He's back now. I have started to look forward to our days helping the Tards just because of Neil. Unfortunately, it's not that day. B in art class. Teacher says we have a Tard come to our class from now on because the school has started a new integration program for Tards. Neil walks through the fucking door. Class, this is Neil. Hello, Neil, we said in unison as I waved. Hey, bro. Teacher lets him sit next to me because he knows me. James walks into class after him. Oh shit, N-word.jpg. James is introduced to the class, and is put at the same table as us just by luck. We're starting watercolor painting right now. Neil decides he wants to paint an apple because it's what I was painting. James starts. Sorry. James starts shit with us because he's a dick. Your apples look like shit. Neil ignores him because he's fucking Neil and he doesn't give a fuck. James, obviously angered by being ignored by me and Neil, pours all of his paint onto my painting. Don't give a fuck, but Neil sure as hell did. Commence wrapped hard or short burst mode. This I found out that short burst means he's about to wreck shit. Neil throws all his paint right into James's eyes and the classic line in horror. My ass! Fuck this. Fuck. James can't see shit, and Neil's not taking out Skittles that I assume he had hidden in the foreskin of his penis. I found out he's uncircumcised in a water incident. And begins pelting James. He's hurling these at Mach 5 speeds into him. James falls off the stool he's sitting on and brings the girl sitting down along next to him. Neil walks around the table, picks up the paint, and slowly empties it into both James and the girl. It is apparent that Neil does not give two shits about giving the girl his back. The roar has stopped. Kids are huddled in the corner aside from me, the two tards, and the poor girl caught in the mix. Teacher signals for the tard wranglers waiting outside. James and Neil are picked up and taken from the classroom. Neil's in complete and utter peace. What being a queer, he simply waves at me. Bye, Pill.
You're reading this. There's no way that this actually happened to you.
Yeah, he told you that he's reading it. It's a 4chan post.
Okay. Then I need to go on 4chan more often.
It's your podcast. You can't get yours.
I literally never go to. Memes are literally the theme of this shit. Okay, so this is the last little bit. So speaking of retarded conversations, because that's pretty much what OnlyMemes stands for. Christian, stop hiding. You deserve this for this clip. So I've been streaming since October of 2019. Look at that face. It's almost as red as my lights. So here's the thing. Here's what happened. Here's what happened. So I've been streaming for about a year now, and earlier on I was only streaming on PlayStation until about May of 2020. I started streaming on PC, and then got affiliated like 2 weeks into it. So here's my thing about the PlayStation streams. We had a little segment going. Christian, stop it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to let you have it this time. You've earned it. You've earned it for giving me this content. So Christian and I and Z have a little thing on Minecraft that I started. Whenever we stream Minecraft together, I started calling them the neighbors because we always had our little stuff huddled up together, which is kind of how me and Z do it on the server that we all play on. And I started coming up with shit like bee farming with the neighbors, and it was just Z with 20 bee farms out in front of him. And I was just like, why do you have 20 bee farms? And he just looks at me and he just shakes his head and he said, don't ask. And then he turns back around and goes back to work. Christian, for example, there's a clip that I have of Christian. Christian would not stop. One of the biggest things was in one of my streams, I think I called it like the neighbors are at it again or some shit. And he would not stop flying around in creative mode above my house, placing cats all over my house, different monsters all over the house. He started placing beehives and TNT, and I would have to chase after him. And this particular clip, this is the 5th time that it's happened, and it's become a recurring joke, and it's always while I'm streaming. It's never when I'm offline. And I started laughing like a hyena. But I got mine in because later on, we were doing a stream where I said the neighbors are driving me crazy. And Christian was sitting, he didn't used to have the chair that he's at, or I think because you're using a dresser right now for your desk, right?
The thing behind me is a dresser. The thing that this is on, technically it's a dresser. Here's the thing. So I have a bed here, dresser, and this, which is essentially a
desk. Cabinet?
It's kind of like a desk. It really is a desk, is what it is, but it has like all... But it's a pretty tall desk.
Yeah, but
they're all a set.
Yeah, so he didn't. I don't know if you had this at the time, but we were playing it on PlayStation, and of course, me being the cuck that I am, I had my keyboard and mouse plugged into it at the time because why not? And
can't say that on Twitch either.
Flying on my bed over here.
Oh well, too late. Please don't ban me. Please don't ban me.
You're shit at telling stories.
Anyway, so There's a clip that I have on my Twitch of Christian having a really hard time with his posture for some reason while we're playing on PlayStation, and he's hunched over like Quasimodo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and he tells me that there's like, oh, he was lying down, even better. I don't know how this happened. This man is sober, for one. Two, he's telling me that like right here at like the base of your neck, there's like this like weird like the way he described it was like this leaking feeling, like there was something stabbing him, or like he was leaking spinal fluid. And yeah, Alexis remembers the clip because I shared it I shared it in here or in the playpen chat at one point. But like he starts going off about it and he's just like, dude, it's the tip of my freaking brainstem, dude. And he starts talking like he's cracked out of his mind on marijuana and like crossfaded with some liquor or something. I don't know. But it was the weirdest conversation I've ever had with him because to this day, I still have no idea what the hell he was talking about. I have a general idea, but
the person who actually told me that you mostly understand. Here's the thing: I wasn't saying it was a leaking feeling. I said it was.
You're about to contradict yourself. Try that again.
Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. It's more like it's a crackling noise, but I can hear it. So that's really what it was. I was just trying to explain it because it sounded like something was leaking, but it was almost like a small crackling noise.
Like it was probably your neck popping from you laying down like this. I know the
difference between my neck popping. No, I was laying down more like this because I have this. Hold on. So that white thing right there.
Okay, now that makes more sense. That's what was probably killing your posture.
XD.
But either way, like, yeah, that was the whole point of the entire conversation was that I had no idea what he was trying to explain. And I started asking him, like, do you need to go to the doctor? Are you okay? Is something wrong? Are you about to, like, become a vegetable at the age of 20? But yeah, this has been quite the
on occasion, but not often.
Yeah, rumor has it he's still leaking spinal fluid to this day.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
All right. I think this is a good note to end on, especially after all these retard stories.
I had the last story.
Oh yeah, that's right. Stuart's got one more. Go, Jimmy boy.
So here's the deal, right? So while I was in the Marines, we did basic like first aid shit, right? Get the dude off the X, things like that. So one of the corpsmen was talking to me while I was in the fleet. One of the corpsmen were talking to me about like how if you can kind of guess where a person's beats per minute is by their Seth. I see you. Shut the fuck up. You can tell why their beats per minute is depending on where you can feel the pulse. Like it's like if it doesn't reach a certain point, you can't feel it at a certain point.
They didn't teach me that. That's dope.
For example, like if you can't feel it, like like the wrist, you may want to go to like the neck and then the inner thigh, things like that. Doesn't matter. Point is, I can tell, like I can check for a pulse, and so I never realized that would even come into play at all until about like maybe I don't know, September. We're gonna say September, cold months. Anyway, so it's in September. I started dating this girl named Abby. Me and Abby was a college student, so essentially for a Chattanooga kid, the closest thing you can have to having sex is, other than like actually doing it like in your parents' home wherever you don't have your own place, is going for a walk in some random place and just kind of finding a spot along the way. And so that's not where the story goes. Get your head out of the gutter. But anyway, so we're taking a walk down like around like downtown Chattanooga area. I want you to keep in mind, Chattanooga is like one of the most dangerous cities in the United States, crime-wise, especially downtown.
So is Shreveport out in Texas, from what I've been told.
So here's what happens. So we're walking down the street. We went and got milkshakes earlier, and we're just walking along, and I'm holding her hand, and I can feel her heartbeat. Keep in mind, it's dark as shit outside, and we're walking around downtown, essentially the ghetto around like this college campus, and it's like pitch black dark, and people are just hanging around on the side of the streets, and it's shady as fuck. Mm-hmm. Now, keep in mind, I feel like a pistol on my hip. I'm fine. I know what's I'm fine. I feel confident in myself. She doesn't know that I have a pistol, and no one around me does. And so, here's the deal, right? We're walking down the street, and like I could feel it. Like as we walk past groups of people, her heart rate, I could feel it in her fucking hand. Her heart rate would fucking kick up. But then, like when we walked past other sorts of people, other kinds of different groups, it wouldn't. So we kind of just kept walking around the block and things like that, just walking around downtown. And I realized something. Due to my advanced military training, I was able to deduce that my girlfriend was.
Training.
I was able to deduce that my girlfriend was in fact a racist.
Oh no!
That's so bad.
That is not where I was expecting that to go. Why are you streaming this? What are you streaming, Patrick?
Monkey flip.
Monkey flip. Hold on. Chat, you need to experience this with us. Oh, monkey flip. Reject society, return to monkey.
Before you fucking disappear, I am teaching you how to invest in Doge because that shit's only gonna go up from here. So I want to get that. I want to get you into it before it's too late.
Yeah, I sent my what do you call it? My Kraken account has my Bitcoin balance in it now. It's like $12.49 in Bitcoin right now.
Oh man, that's like 100 fucking Dogecoins. That's awesome.
Yep.
Or so, I don't fucking know. You do the math. 5 times 12 divided by 100, I think.
60 divided by 100, that's 0.06.
Yeah, so you'd have 60 coins.
I somehow have the ability to do basic math, and yet I'm not fluent in my first language. Half of my content is literally just me screwing up basic sentences. It's bullshit.
No, you just have this thing called...
You also make fun of me for it.
Alexis, to be fair though, you're sweet and innocent, and whenever you fuck up, it's pure and wholesome, and it's just nice.
When I screw up, it's expected.
When Seth fucks up basic English grammar, it's his brain going, "I'm dyslexic, and I want you to know about it."
Yeah, basically.
No, I'm sorry, I misspoke. His brain goes, "Dyslexic brain, I am. Me know you now." That's you.
And then I just go, shit, never mind.
Absolutely reamed on by me and Stuart.
That's okay. I accept it. Like I'm more open to people joking around about me and like roasting me about shit than I was when I was in high school. When I was in high school, I was a little baby about it. I'll admit.
Until he texts, stop _.
Oh no, we're not talking about that. All right, this has been the OnlyMemes podcast, and
yeah.
No, on a legit note though, this has been quite the episode. You guys ear raped me for like 10 minutes about Call of Duty versus Halo until I somehow the situation defeated.
It was productive.
It was very productive actually, because now we have a little bit more.
I did the same, or just handshake.
Yeah, no, yeah. Stuart, you and I have the same premise on each other. We will disagree about.
Reach to your right.
I'm not reaching anywhere. I'm not touching any of you filthy apes.
Oh, you bitch.
You filth! You're just jerking off my profile picture. Thank you. Can you reach my bowl of beans?
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, man. Can you hold those for a second? I go take a dump. I'm sorry, it's really heavy. There's dark matter in here.
Yeah, here I got it.
Wait, so why are you holding a bowl?
He told me to hold this bowl of beans.
Is it what is in that? Well, what is in that bowl right there?
It's my fucking little Caesar's cup.
It's his beans. What do you mean?
Oh my god.
All right.
But yeah, this has been the OnlyMemes podcast. It was good. It was good. That's all I can really say is that it was good. I don't know. My brain has to process all the rest of this later. I'm gonna go get high with my friends.
No, you don't have drugs. You're a dumbass.
You say marijuana.
This man's gonna take marijuana intravenously, and then he's gonna be in the hospital like, I'm never doing drugs again.
I thought I was gonna die.
He's gonna write a book. He's gonna have like his full podcast about his rehab story.
Honestly.
Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning into the podcast. Bye.
No.